How is it going out there, my fellow world patriots? You have no idea what a strenuous, stressful afternoon this has been so far. But I did make it here, and it might be echoey because I'm in a new undisclosed location as we speak here. And I told Hulk about, 25 minutes ago that I'll be ready in about 10 or 15 minutes. But for some reason, he's not picking up. So let's see. Oh, Hulk started a call. There she is. There she is. Well, I saw you were already playing music, and I saw people who were saying it was garbage, so I don't know if I want to listen to that again. Oh, sure, we can. Hold on, I gotta share the screen now. Or you gotta share the screen first. Oh, welcome in on this fine Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Go, let's kick this over here. Yes, this is exactly the garbage I was speaking of. But go ahead. Oops.
My mother, so treat her right, treat her right. M is for the moan and the miserable groan from the pain that she felt when I was born. O is for the oven with its burning heat, where she stood making sure I had something to eat. T is for the time that she stayed up nights and took my temperature when I wasn't feeling right. H is for the hard-earned money she spent to keep clothes on my back and try to pay the rent. E is every wrinkle I put on her face and every worry that I caused when I stayed out late. The last letter R is that she taught me respect, and for the room up in heaven that I know she'll get. Mother.
Oh my God, I had forgotten about that song until yesterday. I'm like, oh God, I got to do it.
Dude,
good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
You're gonna love this, dude. I don't know what happened, dude. Look at the picture I sent you right now.
Did you just go down?
I might have. I don't know what happened.
Where did you send a picture at?
I just sent it to our Discord. That's what my OBS looks like right now.
It's very, very, very. I don't even see the picture yet, sir.
Let's see.
I'm still cultivating an upload. There it is.
Let me Control-Alt-Delete, see if this shakes anything up. Oh my God.
Why does it look like that?
I don't know. I can't see anything at the bottom of my... The hell, dude? Let me shake it up here. Oh, all right, it's back. It's back. It's back. Yes. I had to minimize it on the bottom, but I couldn't see it. So that was crazy. Yeah, we're having all sorts of fun technical glitches. I'll show everybody.
Professionals. Again, we have one of the largest teams of support staff. Some of them we picked up after the Dan Bongino show before he went to work with the FBI, and we've been cultivating this team over years and kept some of the best and sent them to the best places for training. It's just high-end, top-notch.
That's it. And so what you guys are seeing there, what that's supposed to look like is this, with all the, buttons and stuff down the bottom. That was fun, dude. Mother? Yeah, that was an awful song, dude. How much do you think they had to pay him to sing that one? They had to pay for
I'm not sure. Yeah, just to give you an overview of what I was doing. We came in with... Come on, pause it. Terminator, You Could Be Mine, with the overlay of the movie itself. I did play some Mike D from Beastie Boys that hasn't performed in front of a live studio or in front of an audience in over 15 years. Pop-up show, his kid was doing a band deal. They all play live instruments, and he played one song. He said, "So what you want?" So that's what he came out, total surprise to the crowd, and that's what the song they did. So I thought that was pretty cool.
So what you want? How old is his son?
Early 20s, I think. He's damn near 60 something, dude. I mean,
Really?
If you think about it, Mike D, he's like probably, over 60 at least, And then I did play.
Much older than us,
He's like 10 years older than us. Then Cypress Hills was doing House of Pain, so I played that a little bit earlier. And of course, we just landed on the Mother's Day type of thing. And I wanted to show you some other things that I found interesting because I was doing a music entrance, and I'm going to ruin some things for you. There's this great little intelligent guy over here called So I Ruined It. I don't know if you've ever been experienced this type of place, but he does a lot of different things with music and makes you think about things. But here he goes. Michael Jackson falling down the stairs.
Oh, went down, down, down. I fell.
Mama!
Lord have mercy.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah, I'm falling.
Oh my word.
Wait. So that's just some of the things he does. I got another one for you here.
What about that one? Prime condition, a real bargain.
You're just like, no, it can't be like that. And yes, it is.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
There we go.
Get in my belly. I'm gonna eat you. Get in my belly. My belly. Come here, I'm gonna eat you. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Object. I would like to ask for a recess. You can't handle the truth. Did you order the code red? I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to. You can't handle the truth.
Now, this one I didn't like. The rest of them suck. Here's this.
Truck, pickup truck, pickup truck.
Benzine, rolling in a benzo. Benz, rolling in my benzo.
Chevrolet.
Low rider.
We got that low ride.
Isn't that entertaining? I'm going to show you one that I thought it's probably got his best views over here. If you ever want to take a look over here,
Get in my belly.
Africa. This is Africa with all this, every like this, like that takes a lot of thinking and be able to put sort of this stuff together. And there's just pages of this stuff for years and all those sort of things, like the weeding rainbow. Oh yeah, Snoop. Yeah. Snoop Dogg with Kermit the Frog sing gin and juice. Yes, they just
How about Tupac?
goes on.
He does the
Where?
The very top line. It says Tupac performs the pre-flight inspection.
Oh yeah.
What the hell? 55 seconds.
Where is
Yeah,
it
the
again?
very top line. There you
Oh,
go.
right here.
Explicit.
Please pay
lawyer.
attention to the following important safety presentation.
Sit your ass down. We bout to fly. Strap in, motherfucker, so you don't fucking die. Click that shit, cross your lap snug. Not loose like a little bitch ass thug. Oxygen mask, we dropping like it's hot. Help your own ass first, then give your homie a shot. If we hit the water, shit's about to get grim. Snatch that vest unless you wanna fucking swim. Emergency exit, find the fucking light, slide your fat ass down, and you'll be alright. Now seats up right, don't try me, punk. Tray table stash like a get in the trunk. Light up a smoke, that's a dumbass move. The fuck you think this is, 1982? Now shut your mouth and close your eyes. Thanks for flying the gates to sky.
That's part of copyright is you don't have to worry about strikes.
Here, the one thing I find kind of funny he does is he takes a band and it says, like, what does AC/DC sound like to people who don't like AC/DC? Or what was the other one? There was another one over here that he had done. Where is it?
Hallelujah, but its baby got back. Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah, here it says, what does the Red Hot Chili Peppers sound to people that don't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Come to a leaper with the peppermint bait, the chalupas and the fair to ready. Fuck a doorknob, California, buttermilk pancakes in my eyes. Stepped on a toe, broken Navajo code. Now it's time to reiterate California. I got a thumbtack on my nutsack, pies 3.1415. Hey, oh, I don't know what I say, no.
So, yeah, you could spend a whole night just digging through this stuff because I've forgotten about this particular place. So I'm like, let me put this together, some of these things, because he's done some stuff in the beginning. So that is the beginning of this. It's called So There, I Ruined It. Nice. And he goes back probably years there. So that is your deal there. You guys have all the fun out there. And you'll just be like, oh, my God. Because some of them you'll just click on you like, this is going to be bad and we're going to see it. So, yeah.
Interesting. I like the ones where they take, like a song, like a real song, and say piece the songs together with actual words, but make another song out of it. Like, or when they do movies, like where they do, what was his name there? Eminem song, Mom Spaghetti, the vomit on his sweater already. That was a good one.
8th Mile. Oh, that was the movie, but whatever that fucking song was called, because I had also told the audience that I'll be going to see the Weird Al Yankovic at the end of the summer. Nice. I figured might as well. I mean, I listened to him on Dr. Demento. I don't know if you know who Dr. Demento was, but on Sunday nights you were listening to the radio. He would have been playing all the funny songs on Sunday nights from, I think it's 7 to 9 or something like that. But great stuff. He was always on there, and I've always seen him at the fairgrounds playing. You can hear him in the background. I'm like, dude, he's going to be playing a forum style full concert. I'm going to go see him. Nice.
How far is it from your house?
We're seeing about what was where the Great Western Forum was, where the LA Lakers played, which is Staples Center now, I think, or something. I can't remember. Anyways, so maybe an hour over in LA area. No, not too bad. Not at all. You would be like, dude, that's way too far to go.
Oh, yeah. Anything over like 10 minutes is just too far in Rhode Island. Way too far. Just way too far.
So I'm waiting for some, I got to probably going to throw Metallica in there just to go see them again, but I have not seen the Foo of Fighters. We'll get into those stories a little bit later of the UFOs that are flying around and the stuff that we're seeing and weird shit on the moon. Yeah, that'll be interesting. So we're going to go belly up to that.
Did you happen to, and just because I've been totally out of the loop and just crazy busy, do you have any Anna Paulina Luna stories? Like, did you hear what her thing was? I don't even know what she said. Was it anything?
The UFO stuff?
Yeah, I remember she said it was going to be something
You're going to be absolutely surprised. We've had full D class on the moon. Or at least a bunch of UFO stuff. They released a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to get that to a little bit later. Nice. First, we're gonna do a little commercial really quick here.
I love this guy. He's hilarious.
I'm Nick Peterson. Every single hour in America, a socialist is faced with the daunting reality that they may have to contribute to society. For thousands of others, help came too late and they were forced to find employment. Will you be an angel for a helpless communist in training? Every day, hundreds of socialists must abandon their slam poetry meetups for the evils of personal responsibility.
Slam poetry.
They're forced to participate in a free market where, unfortunately, individual achievement could possibly lead to prosperity. They're crying out for your handout, and only you can save them from drowning in student debt from a degree in feminist dance theory. please visit the website on your screen and join the SPCS with a monthly gift right now. For just $6,000 a month, only 20,000 cents a day, you'll help rescue a socialist from the perils of employment and provide shelter among rising rent costs that they were tricked into voting for. Public transportation that they were told would be free. Tattoos and piercings they otherwise couldn't afford. Crayons for their signs, and daily Starbucks. Join in the next 30 minutes and you'll receive this free Karl Marx sticker to put on your MacBook Pro. Right now, there's a socialist freeloader who needs you. Your donation says, I'm here to help keep your failed ideology on life support. We promise your donation won't be used for an airline ticket to a socialist country, but instead to bring that ideology here, because this time will be different. So please visit thespcs.com right now, and together we can achieve our mission of an equal opportunity starvation nation. Thank you.
Operator standing by. Call in and you can adopt your own liberal. Today, we're offering a special feature where you'll be able to pick the hair of your liberal, the color of that hair. We have purple, green, and blue. Order today.
Dude, I saw, and the only thing I think of when I see a person like this, me and my son went to dinner last night. Literally the only time I sat down the whole day yesterday was eating dinner. And we stopped at the supermarket right afterwards, and this girl and her boyfriend, or whatever the hell they were, come walking towards us, and I'm like, that is the most obnoxiously bright, I don't even know what it was, bright neon yellow, green, I have no idea, but like, the only thing I think of is like, oh, hey, everybody, look at me. Like, that's the result that you want, essentially, right? Look at me, and it's just so freaking disgusting to see that. But dude, that dude is hilarious. He's had a few good, really good ones out there. And it reminds me of the Shane Gillis one I was watching the other day as I was listening to Ed do some of these things. A couple of beers. Remember they did that commercial?
Yeah, that's always a great one.
Side effects are drowsiness, and for that we have a couple of bumps.
That's right. I forgot about that at the very end. Well, let's get into some newsy stuff, and then we'll talk about space aliens and all that other crap a little bit later.
Promise?
John, what's up?
Promise?
Yeah, yeah, you're going to be fucking pretty amazed, dude, some of the shit that they told us about. It'd be like, it kind of throws your flat earth theory out the window. But anyways, ran by this, John Solomon's still coming around with some of these zingers, some new stuff that he is saying. It seems like he's getting information from like a group of lawyers and the prosecutor side itself. He mentions it here in the beginning, and I thought it was interesting.
I think there's been, from the work I can tell and the buzz in the defense lawyers community, I think a decision's been made that they're not going to bring a little tiny case against John Brennan, the perjury case from 2023, and then send it to the Washington, D.C. grand jury, to the Washington jury for a nullification case, right? Because the most likely thing is John Brennan would not get convicted in D.C. I think they've made a decision that this is the keystone to a larger case where John Brennan's looked at as abusing the intelligence process. One, by knowing that Hillary Clinton had put the whole Russia collusion fake story together, allowing it to come all the way through without stopping it, and then after the election, taking the career conclusions of the ICA, which was that Vladimir Putin did not intervene in the election, and changing it to Vladimir Putin helped Donald Trump. I think the lie is going to be viewed as an overt act within the statute, but that they're going to go back and charge John Brennan with a larger conspiracy if the grand jury is inclined. Now, I think that is the sort of thing that is the more adult decision rather than just throw something out to get an effect. And I think that that's a sign of what's happened in Miami since Joe DeGenova got there 2 weeks ago. You're starting to see an experienced prosecutor make experienced decisions and build cases that are lasting, keep them in Florida, not send them to the Washington, D.C. jury pool that is 90% Democrat. So my inclination is that may slow down a John Brennan decision by a few weeks to a couple of months. But the sort of case that John Brennan will face will be in Florida, and it will be a conspiracy case that looks at the full time of what he did as an ongoing conspiracy. When you hijack the ICA, when you allow the FBI to go and investigate something you know is a ruse by Hillary Clinton, you've corrupted a much larger part of the intelligence process, and that appears to be where the Geneva team is going based on the buzz that the defense lawyers have right now.
That is...
So, Spaceshot, Keystone, huh? Keystone of the prosecution?
The Keystone.
Thought that was interesting.
Heck yeah, it is. Absolutely. And dude, go ahead, finish your thought.
In the beginning of where he's getting his information from, since we are all wondering, hey, dude, why is he getting all this insider information? Well, he's talking to the Lawyer Guild, basically, the group that's running the PICS lawyers that will be going out to do the prosecutions, like Quinones that went down to Florida and those guys. So
Mark Elias, are they brainstorming with the Brennan Center and Mark Elias and whatnot? That's so funny. And I had to read you this pinned comment. This dude Spaceshot pinned on his channel. It was something along the lines of, "It's so cute when Hulk thinks they've finally proven we've gone to the moon," with a googly sign emoji and a peace symbol.
It's interesting things I'm going to show you later. So the other thing that is going on since the big debacle that happened in the election changes and stuff and the redistricting, we've got Obama heading up to Canada, and they're trying to play a little game up there since they kind of lost their foothold of what's happening here in the United States for this particular election cycle. They've had meetings up in Canada talking with the upper echelon there, see if they're going to be pushing back against the Trump administration. So watch for that to happen coming up here pretty soon.
Answer is always yes on that one.
Yeah. So here's another important piece to be paying attention to: weaponization of government.
That is supposedly that when we talk about ending weaponization, as if that's a bad thing for us to do. Okay. People in this room for 4 years, some of you, same people, sat here with the last administration when you saw a weaponization of this department, the likes of which had never been seen in history. And some of you are looking down now. And I get it, because you had a president who was indicted 4 times by this department. You had a president who along with this department had assistance. So this department helped 2 other local DAs go after the president. You had this department who stood idly by while states tried to keep President Trump off the ballot. Okay, that's what happened the past 4 years. And so when I'm asked questions or when I see reporting about shock and awe at this supposed weaponization of this Department of Justice, it means nothing to me, because it's completely false. What we're doing and what we've been doing for the past 14 months is changing this department. We're no longer, people say the president wants to go after his political enemies. No, the president has said time and time again that he wants justice. And if you look at what happened to him, his family, his administration, the agents that protected him, people that happened to just walk by him on a given day, they got subjected to massive investigations by this department. So I understand the question, and I understand the pretty constant role of the media that somehow this department is weaponizing itself, but it happens not to be true. We have tens of thousands of prosecutors all over this country putting bad guys in jail. Okay, that's something that wasn't happening like it should have been happening for the past 4 years. That's going to happen tomorrow, and it's going to happen in the coming days.
Thoughts on that?
Oh, dude, it's kind of something I've been saying on repeat for quite a while, which is it's hilarious when you get a Brennan or a Comey or any of these people, or Obama, for the latest example, when they come out and they're like, this is ridiculous, the politicization of the government and these people going after their political rivals. We can't have this in the United States. And I'm like, oh, so you just think everybody forgot, what you guys did. And of course, they'll tailor that towards like, oh, we thought he was working with the Russians, but we now know they knew well ahead of time it was all BS and made up. So, the whole thing is, I love that he did that too, by the way. And I also love the one that you played on TOT, I think it was, where he was talking about, Trump. It may have been, I don't even know what show it was. All the shows are mixing together, where he was talking about Trump being the number one lawmaker, or the the policeman, essentially.
Chief executive branch, yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
He's over the DOJ.
He can't tell people what to do. He's like, really? Because I think Article 2 here says he's the chief lawmaker. So yeah.
It's absolutely correct. So the things that he pointed out was the weaponization of government, how that DOJ helped out two other, what did he call it? Not law firms. He called them departments that went after him in New York and in Georgia itself, where they gave him full access to all the paperwork and really went after Trump and indicted him 4 times. And I think they impeached him 3 times, I think. Anyways, they were freaking cranking it out over there. And then remember what Dan Bongino had said a week ago when he came out and he says that he's a little scared of what's coming. He knows what he started and the things that he has done, and he put good people in place and got rid of the people that were infiltrating this type of weaponization of government. And he was surprised on how many people were doing it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's great. And apparently we got a lot of people, cooperating as well. So it's looking good. We'll see. And again, we weren't getting, it seemed so much different, too, than like even the way they were prosecuting or not prosecuting, like Klein Smith back then. It's just, it has a whole different vibe to it. Like it's like they have their ducks in a row now, and everything's actually lined up like it's supposed to be.
Well, just remember that Kevin Kleinsmith, I told everybody on Thursdays, has a challenge up to the Supreme Court and saying that his award wasn't just enough and it should be a bigger pay. He's asking, I believe, for a little bit more money. I don't think it's any sort of prosecution type of thing, but the Supreme Court is asking everybody in the Spygate thing to respond to his allegations themselves. And they had to turn that in. I think it was Wednesday they turned it in, which means the Supreme Court is making a decision on what McCabe and the rest of those guys did with the change of that email there. So we'll see.
Oh, yes, we will. Very interesting. And things, things are kind of going pretty quickly, I would say, right now. You know what I mean? We kind of keep getting more and more information daily.
It's definitely lighting off. So let's get into some other important things to be paying attention to. Virginia Democrat, not very happy.
Mark Warner.
Today, justice was not served. In Virginia, against the will of the majority of voters, against not 1 but 2 legislative votes, the Supreme Court threw out the redistricting effort. This comes on top of a United States Supreme Court throwing out voting rights for minority communities across America. It comes on cross of states like Tennessee and Florida, going against their very state constitutions. We see this administration.
All right, blah, 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 blah. So I kept hearing around the water cooler talking about that they're going to start going after people that were leaking intelligence on a new investigation. Solomon talked about it, and I think Cash mentioned it here and there just a little bit, and then even Trump mentioned it. This is the only person that's made a comment on there. Did you want to read that for everybody?
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of justice not being served, I'm hearing that a certain senator is about to be indicted for leaking classified secrets. TikTok by the end of summer, if not sooner. Oh, dude, I'm loving this because remember, it was him, this pasty SOB, and Adam Shifty Schiff were the 2 Democrats on the
that's right.
House Intelligence. Remember when they went after... And you had the whole back and forth with the Schiff memo and then the Nunez memo that was helped or Cash helped write as well. So going all the way back then, these people, I look at him and Schiff and Elias and all these people, all in the same grand conspiracy from the very beginning, all the way up until this very same day we are talking on right now. So I cannot wait to see this pasty SOB go down. Oof.
Yeah, because that's a whole nother investigation that said that they were looking back into Adam Schiff and what that group was doing in the Unselect Committee, where they made up the January 6th stuff. And then I know Cassidy Hutchinson had to appear for a summons in that particular case. So they are looking at that, by the way.
Good.
That might be interesting. So let's get into what else do we got? What was this? Okay. This is Molly Hemingway talking about the same thing I had said about the Supreme Court over a month ago.
It was unbelievable. I mean, the moment that it leaked, and the justices did know a few days prior that it was going to be published by Politico. But when it leaked, you had immediate protests at the Supreme Court. You also had immediate protests at the homes of the Supreme Court justices themselves, if they were part of that Dobbs majority. And people were celebrating whoever had leaked this. They thought it was great that the justices' lives were being threatened. You had justices having to be moved to secure locations. They had to wear bulletproof vests. There were churches and pro-life centers that were firebombed or otherwise attacked. It was a very bad situation. And to make it worse, you had the Department of Justice and Merrick Garland doing nothing, even though it's against the law to protest at a federal judge's house to get him or her to change their opinion. And that's obviously what was being done. You even had an assassin show up on Brett Kavanaugh's street. He was arrested and later convicted for trying to kill Brett Kavanaugh and at least 2 other justices. And in Alito, I show how the liberal justices actually slow-walked their dissent to prevent the Dobbs decision from being officially released. A decision isn't final at the Supreme Court until it's publicly released. And to be publicly released, you have the majority opinion, but then you have any dissent or concurring opinions, anything like that, or arguments that also come out at the same time. So by not getting their dissent done, the liberal justices were able to keep those justices under constant pressure for nearly 2 months. And I have all the details, and they've never before been reported, and it's really shocking behavior, I think.
So this lines up right with what they were doing and dragging their feet with Ketanji Brown.
It was unbelievable.
About bringing out the redistricting issue with being race-based voting, which they kicked to the curb out there, and then the 2 liberals were dragging their feet. And even Alito had come out and tried to smack them around. And then after the decision came out, they tried to re-challenge it, and Ketanji Brown was over there trying to help them, get past that 32-day type of scam against it, so that a lot of these voting districts would miss the window to change for the primary elections are coming up. And they've gotten like 3 okays from the Supreme Court directly saying, go for it, guys. We gave you 100% that you could do it right now and don't have to wait any 30 days. We'll back you up. So it's interesting to see how that side of the court is basically coalescing together on a second time that we could see Dobbs' decision and the redistricting and the election stuff. So, and it leaked out that way. And then now I go back and think about, remember Spaceshot 2020, we were listening to people making reports about them yelling and screaming about things about the election issues.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it seems like it's getting a little tumultuous there. And then, who was it, Alito or Gorsuch that had some words for her the other day? For
Alito.
So I'm loving it, dude. They're getting a little testy there, but they need to at a certain point. It's like, shut up. You got your ruling. Just go away.
So, yeah, she's always writing the bad dissents across everything. Just making sure, quick little stop over here. Show live. We are rolling. We're doing exit songs.
Rolling.
Vote for a song. Leave a song. If somebody can get some cool rock songs out there, let's see what you can come up with. Oh, I don't have pilled up. Why not? I don't even have a pilled window up. I am so sorry.
Oh. Drop it. I will drop it in my chats as well. In the YouTube/Rumble chat here, go to Hulk's Twitter/X and leave a song and like a song. We will do the traditional ES and S and Dominion voting towards the end of the show.
Yes, we'll use the AI voting systems with fractional voting. And we'll pick the winner.
Just need to
get the
winner. We just need a few more data centers over here and some power centers and some water. We'll be good.
Here, to round out here, let's throw this out there. You can read this for everybody.
Why is Eric Anthony Charamella so worthy of prosecutors' attention? He's the high fructose corn syrup of Bidengate and Russiagate. He's in everything, including Burisma, Biden corruption scandal, Ukraine Chalupa 2016 influence op versus Trump, Soros and Hillary 2016 plan to smear Trump, or Obama's sham Putin Trump ICA, 5 Trump White House national security leaks to mainstream media in 2017, and 6 shifts anti-Trump 2019 impeachment plot. So yeah, I think this SOB needs to go to jail and lock the room away and throw away the room.
Yeah, just to point out to everybody, this particular name right here was a bannable offense on YouTube in 2018. We figured out who this person was in 2018. Actually, RDoc did. Figured out who we were talking about, who this person is, all the whole connection into Brennan and writing the stupid letters in the January 7th meeting where they did the unfurling of Flynn, that whole thing. That's this guy.
Yeah. Oh, dude, scroll down a little bit. Cocky, arrogant, seditious, malevolent bastard. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
One of these national security slime balls behind the scenes, pulling all this nonsense. But yeah, he needs to absolutely be made. All these people that did this need to be made an example of, to the extent that nobody would ever consider doing what they did, because that's essentially why they did it. Because they, you know what, we'll get Hillary in there later. She'll cover this up, and nobody will ever see the light of day. And that's how it's been going for decades.
Yeah, exactly. Here, read that for everybody.
Breaking. Federal judge sets Comey criminal trial for July 15th in North Carolina. Interesting.
So, first appearance.
Down the bottom. Landed for early release for violent criminals and the proving grounds for Soros-funded DEI judges. Let the political theater with zero repercussions and prosecutions commence. See, I make a little mental list of these people. It's because no matter how much positivity they can see, they're always going to be like, yeah, nothing's going to happen. And we'll see. But we'll have a lot of people that will not be happy if there's nothing happening.
All right. Another big thought to think about from our data guy here. You could take a crack at that for everybody.
All right. Says, get ready. It's coming. To charge a media organization with a, quote, grand conspiracy, typically under 18 U.S.C. 371, prosecutors would need to prove an agreement between media entities and government actors or other private parties to commit specific illegal acts against the United States. Let's see.
Pause it for a second right there. Remember when I said on Thursday, Kash Patel, I played that 1 minute clip. And he said they ran the playbook again. And he says, I'm not talking about 2020. I'm talking right now. When the whole election happened, they ran the exact same thing that they did before. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Checkmark. Requires proving the media was not merely acting in parallel or following a shared ideological bias, but was actually a functional arm of a coordinated criminal enterprise. Checkmark. Checkmark again, able to prove in hundreds of seized communications that there 100% was a, quote, meeting of the minds, normally a high bar that prosecutors generally avoid, fearing that such cases would be perceived as state-sponsored censorship and would likely be struck down by the courts as a violation of freedom of the press. They obviously had zero fear of ever getting caught. And a grand jury can be held outside D.C. Venue requirements. Under Article 3 of the Constitution and the Sixth Amendment, federal crimes must be prosecuted in the state and district where the crime was committed. Establishment of nexus. If a prosecutor could prove that the conspiracy involved actions that directly impacted a specific location outside of Washington, D.C., for example, if fraudulent communications were transmitted, funds were laundered, or meetings occurred in a specific state, they could establish venue there. Strategic advantages. Legal teams often seek to move grand juries or trials out of the District of Columbia due to the heavily skewed political composition of the local jury pool, which is widely perceived as being deeply hostile to conservative interest and institutional critics. Moving a trial to a more neutral or favorable district is a standard, albeit difficult, pre-trial motion. Oh, yeah. Well, Mar-a-Lago, they did stuff in Florida, in Mar-a-Lago, at the very least, right?
Yeah, and the coordination just between the media and government entities, if they could prove that in the grand conspiracy working with the Brennans and the rest of these guys, because it doesn't work unless you tie the two together. That's the only way it's ever going to be factual enough to prove it to the American people that not only did the people do it, but the media reinforced it.
Ooh. And then what I will bring in for you for this specific occasion would be something called 4 a.m. talking points.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to be amazed at this next little video here. Anything you want to throw on the stuff we just covered so far?
Trump bad 24/7, 365. No, I mean, and again, it's. Yeah, I think people kind of look past how big of a deal what they did to President Trump was, and so again, it needs to go back to being made an example of big time.
So President Obama has his opening of his new museum, the Presidential Library, and all those sort of things, and had all the great stars over there and all that. They have a gift shop. Do you think we should go take a look at the gift shop?
Uh-oh.
What do you think kind of books they sell there? Anybody want to take a guess?
Obama has
gay books.
He's got this presidential library and building that's coming up, and it looks like the Death Star, right? Mm-hmm. But it's not the only thing that looks like death. He's got all this merch that he's selling. Jason, can you pull this up on your computer for those that are watching on glennbeck.com/torch?
I thought this was not real.
Go ahead.
I had to check the gift shop to make sure this was not satire. This is actually up there. This is a clay pin for Obama's presidential center.
Describe it for the insiders.
Well, it looks.
Sorry, the listeners.
It looks just like his ugly building, except uglier and made out of clay. And you pin it like it's a brooch or something.
I guess, yeah. But this is even one of the more milder ones. They have social justice jewelry supporting sustainable artisan communities worldwide. Based off of Michelle Obama's amazing fashion sense. You can get Legos. Would you like your renewable energy Lego sets?
You gotta be kidding me. Wind power Lego sets?
This is parody, right? Is this a free... This story is from the Free Beacon. They often do parody. Tell me. This.
I went to the gift shop. It's there. This is... let me get to the craziest ones.
Oh, look at that. What's in the bookshop there, Mr. Spaceshot?
Is that an Alinsky? Oh, Saul D. Alinsky, Rules for Radicals. Oh, wait, a former president of the United States has that in his, they're selling that in his bookstore? That's pretty wild, huh?
Would you read this right where it says published under?
Barack Obama, Chicago, Democrat Party, Jill Biden, Michelle Obama. Ta-Nehisi Coates. Between the World and Me.
Isn't that crazy, dude? They have Rules for Radicals there. You could buy it. It's great. Yeah.
Wow. That's shouldn't shock us, but yeah, it's wild.
Great reading. This is the book that he supposedly was caught carrying as he walked off Air Force One as president. I don't remember what year it was, but that's like the book he had in his hand. Remember?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's disgusting. But we know who he is. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't and are waking up to it.
I just find that absolutely funny. Tutu, what else do we got here for you? Oh yeah, might as well go here.
Well, how the hell are we supposed to cheat now that the Voting Rights Act doesn't allow us to pack black people into a clearly insane gerrymandered district? Do you know how hard it is to run on our mentally retarded platform without cheating? It's impossible. So let's go back to why the Voting Rights Act passed in the first place and how Democrats abused the shit out of it. In the 1960s, Democrats dominated the South but didn't feel the need to hide their true form.
No mixing!
They required literacy tests for black voters and dumbass white ones too.
I'm like you because I cannot read.
So they passed the Voting Rights Act in 1965, and this Democrat hero said,
I'll have them voting Democrat for 200 years.
Initially, it worked as intended, and blacks could vote safely, while Democrats needed a new strategy.
Hey, y'all, I'm totally not racist now, and I actually love the blacks.
And that strategy was...
We're going to teach colleges it was actually Republicans that were the super racist ones. Hey, shitbag.
Subscribe to see part 2 of this video and...
Yeah, I thought I'd throw that out there for you, everybody out there.
The Democrat short bus.
Yeah, very short. What else do we get? Oh yeah, let's see what CNN had to say again.
And that's exactly what happened. I've been texting with folks, and they're saying, and these are folks at the D-Trip saying, yes, this is a setback, but they feel like, they were trying to get 4 additional seats. Probably 2 of those they probably can get, particular if it's a wave.
Because it could be a bad year.
It could be a bad year. But listen, this is a big blow. Hakeem Jeffries. I basically wrote a column that was like, this was great for Hakeem Jeffries because he was all in on it. $38 million spent from a group affiliated with him. Obama was in on this, and now this is a big defeat. And one of the reasons why Virginia was so important as well was Democrats were anticipating this Supreme Court decision.
Yeah, they're coming out telling the truth on that side that, obviously they spent all that money out there. And I think I got the totals here. Where did we get to? On what they spent, cash on hand, 13.9 million, debt of 18.4, net 4.5 million underwater. So they spent 64 million just to get that damn thing thrown out by the Supreme Court.
And just, again, all the money they waste just to resist and push back all the time. That's all they ever do.
Exactly. They resist and they lost. Let's get into that clip here. Oh, yeah. When they tell them the truth.
The woman now who is likely going to win the 9th district in Tennessee is a black Republican woman as a result of this redistricting effort. It's likely going to be a black Republican woman who beats that old white man.
Could I make this very simple?
But that's racist?
We're going to come back.
It actually is.
We're going to take a quick break, and then Tesla and Congressman, I'm going to have you both respond. We'll be right back.
Yeah, right to commercial.
Wait, he wasn't supposed to say that. Actually, we got to go to commercial. Like,
you guys smashed the thumbs up button yet?
Like, what's his name there? Remember Anderson Cooper with E. Jean Carroll? I think most people find rape sexy. Think of the fan. Okay, we just got to commercial. You're interesting to talk to. He's just like, get me off of the friggin' stream with this lady.
Here, break it down what they did in Virginia. You could read this for everybody.
Break it down. Let's see. Hans Munchie says, I do not think people outside politics fully understand how insane what Virginia Democrats did actually was. They redrew the map so that 5 congressional districts effectively originate in Fairfax, which is packed with left-wing government workers, and then stretched outward across the state like tentacles.
Look. Fairfax, right there, and all 5 districts are inside one city. Isn't that crazy?
Looks like Philadelphia, Allegheny County, and such. Wow.
So that happened. Also, the Utah Supreme Court Justice Hagan, who resigned amidst an investigation having alleged romantic relationship with the lawyer who argued for the Democrats won redistricting case where they got 1 seat in Utah because of being racist. She had to step down because they're kind of colluding together. So this might change in Utah too.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, all these people that are just, oh, he's my boyfriend, so I'll, or I'm screwing this guy, so I'll vote for him. Tit for tat. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, here, you can read the list.
Trump administration beast mode. Indiana, rhino bloodbath. SCOTUS rules against racist maps. Dems lose racist DEI seats en masse. New GOP seats in Florida, Tennessee, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Missouri, South Carolina. Dems rigged map in Virginia tossed. Virginia Senate leader raised by FBI.
Rated, should be rated.
Okay, okay. Whatever. What's his name? Burgundy. He'll read whatever's on the screen. Somali fraudsters mass raided. Dr. Fauci scientist arrested, indicted. Comey indicted again. Act Blue under investigation. SPLC indicted. Hate hoax, op exposed. John Brennan under investigation. Fannie Willis under investigation. J6 liar. Cassidy Hutchinson going down. Peace deal in Ukraine. Peace deal in Iran. Libs on life support. You believe them when they said MAGA is dead and it's over. No, get up. We're winning. Boom.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Screw all the other stuff, but I just thought the list was something to remind yourselves of where we're currently sitting right now. So let's get in with Gavin Newsom. How's he feeling? Look at that.
No vote in Tennessee, 1 GOP, plus 1 GOP. No vote in Florida, 4 GOP plus. No vote in Missouri, plus 1 GOP. No vote in North Carolina, 2 plus GOP. No vote in Texas, 5 plus GOP. Virginia's voter approved maps thrown out. MAGA has rigged the system. Or Hulk, maybe we stop the system from being rigged.
Yeah. That's what it used to look like.
Wow.
Virginia. Oh, look, Virginia just beat Trump's rigged game. November ends. You're so screwed.
This you 2 weeks ago.
So just thought it was interesting. What else do we got here for you?
Hemingway.
He said something here.
Molly, as you do the math here, it starts adding up. Republicans politically, if you look at polls, are trailing Democrats on a lot of different issues. However, this redistricting battle has started to turn their way.
Yeah, Hakeem Jeffries is probably correct that Democrats will take the House. They only have to win a few seats as it currently is situated to do so. And historically, they're likely to be able to accomplish that. But with the Virginia gerrymandering effort, they dramatically overreached. And not only did it fail in Virginia, it also helped light a fire under Republicans in other states. They'd always shied away from gerrymanders, even as Democrats did them for a long time. There are millions of Republicans in the Northeast, and they have no representation. But Republicans were always scared to do it. Now you're starting to see more and more states do it. They could get a good dozen seats out of this. And more than that, it's actually giving Republicans some much needed excitement. It seemed that everything was going Democrats' way. Democrat voters were very excited to turn out to vote. Republican voters, not so much. Recently, you've seen a change, which means the Republicans could take advantage of this and have a real fight on their hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there are going to be some issues there, and Hakeem Jeffries thinks he's still going to have the side of the House itself. So here's saying over here at the polls are saying Republicans' odds of winning both the Senate and the House surge over the past week. So they in 2026 Senate we could be a +6, but on the Democrats could have a -3. But we got I think they're saying a dozen of those guys are wishy-washy. They're kind of like a Republican independent and vote with the Democrats, playing those stupid games that we already see right now. So I mean, just having the amount of states together and the Republican red is a good thing, but there are still some deep state actors in there that are not on Trump's side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we always got to be on the lookout for those for sure. And they're going to keep playing their games back and forth, as they always do.
So just to throw that out there. What else do we got? Oh, yeah. Here, might as well just play it.
Alert, a judge in Utah just ruling that cameras will be allowed in the courtroom for the entire Charlie Kirk murder trial. The case against his accused killer, Tyler Robinson, is the case we're talking about. And we also learned that a preliminary hearing is set for early July. It was supposed to be in May, so that's a little bit of a delay. Coming up.
So the whole Judge Alito and O.J. Simpson thing's going to start all over again, like we saw back in the late 90s. So if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. We'll see what's going to happen here as the show trial will start here.
Wow. Well, you got it. If the bullet doesn't fit, you must pull it. I don't know. I mean, they say the bullet, they couldn't match it to the gun or whatever. It's too fragmented, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
So, yeah, I remember watching said trial at lunchtime, sitting down, eating your food, watching Judge Alito with all the rest of Johnny Cochran and all those guys. The Kardashian, whatever. I can't remember the freaking lawyer's name or whatever. But, yeah, back in the day, that was cool. And hat tip to everybody out there that did that. Watch the trial.
And again,
Robert
dude, you know, who was it? Johnny Cochran. He was smart. You know, having him put those gloves on. I mean, even if those leather gloves fit, go put on a pair of, you know, surgeon's gloves and then try to put a pair of leather gloves on. Let me know how it works out.
They were also soaked in blood, so they shrink. So, yeah. Good times. What else do we got for you? Oh, I thought this was just entertaining. I wanted to throw this. You could read this for everybody.
Did we cover this the other day, maybe? A painter in Los Angeles kept missing his exit for the I-5 on the 110 highway. So he did his research, climbed up the overhead sign, changed it himself without anybody noticing. It was only investigated after a friend leaked the story to the press, but he'd crafted the sign so perfectly the Department of Transportation left it up for 8 years. Yeah, and I guess it said basically it fixed the traffic in that area. Like a lot of people were missing that one exit, apparently.
Yeah, it is confusing right here when you do this 110 Pasadena because it doesn't tell you that the I-5 North is in the fast lane. And then you miss it. So thought it was just entertaining there. Another thing about California and some PepsiCo products here as the SNAP benefits dry out. You want to read that?
PepsiCo just closed 2 Frito-Lay plants, 430 workers in California and 454 in California. Campbell's just shut its chip factory in Massachusetts. Schmucker just took nearly a $1 billion loss on Twinkies. Hershey's confectionery volumes fell 5% in a single quarter. The reason is one molecule, semaglutide. I manufacture chemicals. 23% of American households now have a GLP-1 user. Each one consumes roughly 800 fewer calories per day. JP Morgan estimates a $30 to $55 billion annual demand reduction in food. Nestle launched its first new American brand in 3 decades, built for people who eat less. The $12 trillion food industry employs 30% of the global workforce. A single molecule is restructuring what humans eat. The companies that ignored it got fried. I think they mean fired. But chemistry is always the bottleneck.
So 2 things is obviously SNAP benefits are being reduced because they're saying you got to make your own food and these things count as snacks. You can't have those as snacks anymore. And then Make America Healthy Again is also telling these companies you're no longer allowed to use certain chemicals and you need to restructure the formula that you make your shit on. So no more fake food.
I had to look this up quick because this GLP-1 is a natural hormone produced in the gut that regulates blood sugar, slows digestion, and signals fullness to the brain. So essentially what they're talking about there is it's the Ozempic stuff is the GLP-1 stuff. And like the stuff that I've been taking, that Feel Great system, that is basically the yerba mate that has it in it has a natural version of the synthetic of what people shoot themselves and now can take in pill form of Ozempic, which again is synthetic and not good for you. So apparently people are going to be eating less. But hey, I thought they did that for us already, Hulk, when they started doing like the we're gonna $3.99 for this bag of chips that's 20 ounces, and then it's 16 ounces for this bag of chips that's $3.99. Like I thought they were already downsizing it for us years ago.
Yeah, shrinkflation already.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Oh, Amazon's throwing its hat in here. I didn't expect them to do this.
In a challenge to shipping giants UPS and FedEx, Amazon will now open up its logistics network to allow any business to store and ship goods through it. It's known as Amazon Supply Chain Services. Companies will be able to tap into Amazon's ocean, road, air, and rail networks. In addition to its massive network of warehouses, Amazon has developed a fleet of more than 100 cargo planes.
So, yeah, looking at UPS and I'm not sure about the mail service, but that's going to get interesting because UPS is already having a huge problem right now.
Yeah, we're not making enough money, so we need to do more.
Well, the problem is they're the best carrier compared to FedEx. I hate FedEx. They normally break shit. UPS normally stuff shows up and it's not crushed or broken. What else do we got for you here? Oh, yeah. Costa Rica over here, President, whatever her name is, plans to implement the same reforms as the successful president, what's his name? Bukele?
Bukele.
Very soon, I will inaugurate a mega prison, but it won't do any good if the judges keep releasing dangerous criminals coming from the new president of Costa Rica.
That's actually very factual. And so hopefully she'll go after some judges that may be criminal.
Exactly. Vote for a song, leave a song, guys. It's time.
Actually,
make sure you get out here and vote.
Give me 30 seconds. I got to hit the men's room quick.
You got to go hit the little boys' room over there.
Run around and get a chance to yet.
We'll throw this for you guys. You out, throw a link out here, guys. Go vote for some songs and whatnot. That would be greatly appreciated out there. Vote for song. Oh, I want to wait for this stuff. Okay, we're just going to have to entertain ourselves. Hey, chat, what is going on? Hope you're enjoying it. We've got 270 thumbs up over on Spaceshot side, and we've got 174 over on my side. Appreciate everybody getting involved. If you can get over here to the Twitterverse and start liking, oh, look, institutionalized suicidal tendencies. You got to remember suicidal tendencies, and then they morphed into, what was that other band? Infectious Grooves. If anybody remembers that band, with Robert Trujillo, which is the current bassist of Metallica. All the same group. Just in case you guys didn't know that about that. Susie's in the Bansies, Dust in the City, City and Dust, Queens, Bohemian Rhapsody for 2, and Megadeth Sympathy for Destruction. We've already played this on intros out there, Trey. We love your pick out there. Hopefully you like the intro song that I picked out there with the You Could Be Mine with the 4K version of the Terminator behind it. We played that song once before, but not that particular version with the great visuals, so I figured I would share that with you guys. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that, and you guys are enjoying the show this morning. Did I know you with the music stuff in the beginning, or is everybody cool with that? I was just wondering. I'm a big music fan. Always have, always been.
And we back.
Yay!
Ooh.
What's that joke that should be illegal? An adult holding a little boy's penis.
What? Did I just come back?
That joke? You've seen that? Heard that joke? When the husband's he's like, hold on, I gotta go take a piss, and he walks away from the car. He goes and stands behind a dumpster, and he's taking a piss, and then the wife yells at him, "That should be illegal." For what? An adult holding a little boy's penis because he's pissing on the dumpster. And it's his own equipment, so that's the wife making fun of him. So ran by this one. Everybody remembers this clip coming from Susan Wilds.
How do you manage working for somebody who never sleeps and in a White House that operates on Trump time? How do all the normal mortals who need to function manage that?
I am not one of those people that doesn't need sleep. I actually do very much. But in the campaign, when I go to sleep early, and Dan Scavino, who I'm sure many of you know, is a night owl, so we divide it. And I get the early calls and Dan gets the late calls. And that's the way we've sort of navigated over a couple of years, making sure we all get enough sleep, even if the president doesn't.
How do you manage?
So then, of course, night owls, night shift. I don't know. I just threw it out there. I just thought it was interesting.
Heck yeah.
And then he also put this up.
Uh-oh. ET home phone.
Do I have it here? Yep, we're just going to go there.
All right, put her on. Let's get this illegal alien out of here. This is tremendous, folks. Best bike ride ever.
It's very bumpy in here.
Just keep pedaling, Mr. President.
Where are you guys taking me? Please, I am scared.
Just hold on. We're almost there.
This is not right.
Quiet. We're going higher. Time for you to walk the plank.
No!
Oh, she's sad. It's not AI, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not AI.
Dumb F
I gotta find
finder.
I wonder if I have this clip because it would fit in perfectly right now.
Clippity clippity.
Yeah. Where did I have it? Did I hide it? I don't have it. We'll get to it later. Let's play Aliens. Ready?
Yay.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of this narrative about the missing scientists and scientists that have turned up dead and been killed.
100%. And that's real. I think I have a theory on that. All right. I know it's a little dangerous to throw these things out, but I was on maybe Fox one time, and I just came up with this. I say your family's mobbed up, okay, and y'all own a nice Italian restaurant, and it's world renowned, and you're busting at the seams, you know, and you're franchising and putting out cookbooks and everything. You got this one chef who's the kingpin of all of it, but you're afraid he's talking to your competitors. Now, you don't bump him off. What you do is you rough up a few of the bus boys, and that sends a quick dadgum message that you need to shut your mouth. And timing is everything, and nothing happens by accident in Washington, D.C. To me, I think the timing is uncanny. You got a president, you know, we had these hearings in Washington. You have a president that says he's going to release stuff, and all in that same time frame, before and after that, you're having some of these high-ranking officials disappear. And to me, nobody disappears in this country unless they want to disappear. You know, there's cameras everywhere, and to me, it's just it reeks of deep state sewer.
Yeah, I thought one of the things that I thought of is one of the subjects that these people they're all working on different things, but they're working on alternative energy sources.
Yeah, that's the I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
But that's what ties them together, I think.
So, there's that point there. What else do we got here? I know Paul Luna posted this. Did you happen to see this?
That Ezekiel's wheel or something like that?
Yep. Yeah, right from them site. Yeah, let's go to it. Yeah. These are some of the videos that are coming forward that they're releasing. There's lots of them. This is some of the first batch of stuff that they're pointing out. The basic premise is this thing is moving so fast it would kill a human if it was inside of it. In the way it's changing and the directions it's going, all those sort of things. Also, never seen photos of the Apollo 12. Photos reveal 5 mysterious glowing lights where they have audio recording. of them saying, hey, dude, there's some freaking weird shit going off on the horizon over here, and we're going to take pictures of it, of them showing this stuff over here on the moon itself. Audio, and then here's another one. Here, read this.
Apollo astronaut witnessed, quote, UFO activity while walking on the moon. Perhaps we should start discussing what's inside the massive subterranean cave tunnels said to be ancient lava tubes we know exist beneath the lunar surface. Roughly 100 meters wide and some 31 miles in length.
So there's your picture that they released, and some of the other side holes themselves. And satellite deals are showing that it's 100 meters across, and it goes into the moon itself. You know, it goes down 130 meters, but this cave system is like 31 miles long, is the way that they're putting it together over here. Here's some of the other clips here. What is it? United States Africa Command submitted reports identified a nominal phenomenon, all domains, blah, blah, blah. Video description, small, barely distinguishable area, contrast moves from far left to far right. They're just showing pictures on the moon, I think is what they're showing. Nope, these are on the ground on the Earth. What else do we got over here? Where's the audio that they were talking about? I had it right here.
This is Houston. Say again, 7? So we have a bogey at 10 o'clock high. Is that the booster or is that an actual sighting? Say again, 7? So we have several, looks like the 3 up there, actual sighting. It looks like hundreds of little particles going by to the left out about 3 to 4 miles. Understand you have many small particles going by on the left. At what distance? 4 miles. Looks like perhaps a vehicle that's disintegrated. Roger, understand they're about 3 to 4 miles away. They're past now, they're going to pull the orbit. The booster on my side is a brilliant body of the sun, just a black background, and billions of particles around it. Bogey at 10 o'clock high.
So that's them reporting, supposedly, they're talking about these particular sightings from the moon, where they're taking these photos of this stuff off in the distance.
Interesting.
There's a lot of interesting stuff that they're showing here of different stuff flying across the screen. Again, my first response is, why the F is everything filmed with a potato?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everything's like the lowest quality and it's all fuzzy and then this crap here. And oh, it's X-ray. Okay.
Yeah. Just different stuff that they've pointed out here. Is there anything else we really want to get into? I do got some other clips and stuff to get into. That was that. Now, this guy, he's a pretty good breakdown of some of the stuff that he's seen there and all those sort of things. He says there's thousands of documents, casings of lights observed on the moon surfaces dating back 1,500 years. Because they're talking about how the lights and then, you know, people on the moon saw it. He's saying that they've been doing this historical record for a long time, that it's written in the Bible and all those sort of things you want to get into. So I thought it was interesting itself on some of the things he said about stuff that he's talked about that. So if you never followed him, I recommend to give him a follow and listen to some of his stuff. I'll drop it out there for everybody.
Jimmy Corsetti. Interesting.
Have you heard him?
Yeah, I definitely have. Just wanted to read this quick. G-Fonts dropped the dollar rumble rant. Says Amazon and Bezos sure has financial media putting out propaganda all over, trying to stop GameStop's effort to acquire eBay. Even got their CEO Ryan Cohen kicked off of eBay altogether. Butthurt Bezos? Question mark. That's one rich butthurt jerk off. But yeah.
Yeah. Here's another one.
Surface and subsurface of the moon. Giant caves created by past lava flows, which, by the way, are even being suggested as possible places to set up moon bases. And some of these caves are massive. For example, this one here connects to a 30-mile-long tunnel under the moon's surface. And the chasm you see here is some 300 feet wide and drops some 100 meters below the moon's surface. Well, gee, that's fascinating. Why don't we hurry up and go there with, I don't know, a GoPro and a flashlight and some rope and drop it on down there so we can see what it looks like. I want to see what's down there, and I want to see it in 4K. You know, it's things like these lava tubes that make me wonder why we haven't been back to the moon sooner. I mean, because here they are, they're planning on going back and setting up habitats on the moon and within these caves, but without ever exploring them first. Think about that. The Apollo astronauts did not go into any caves, yet here they are planning on building a nuclear power plant within one. I'm sorry, am I the only one that...
Yeah, did you guys hear about that? Because the government told us the size of the caves. Oh, and we're going to build a base inside one of them. Nuclear powered and all those sort of things.
Some cool video games, bro.
And then he does talk about, you know, it's possibly hollow and those sort of things. People all talk about, you know, it's what they call it, an artificial satellite, those types of things. They all start talking about all the other theories and stuff like that. So, and then what's China really doing on the backside of the moon right now? Because they're there. And we're going back. So, yeah, there's
Allegedly.
that side.
They're always allegedly on the dark side. You know, oh, yeah, we're going to the dark side. You guys won't be able to see us there. Going to the dark side. Going to the dark side. China's on the dark side. Hey, we're going to the dark side. Like, hey, how about... What, dude, all they need to do is put this to rest for all of us crazy people that out there that question our reality is, oh, I don't know, how about land on the friggin' Earth-facing side and, like, leave something? I don't know, like a flag that we could actually see that's been up there for 60 years?
You can see that stuff.
Sure you can.
You get it.
Nobody's ever
You can
seen
see the landing center and all that. They even left a reflective laser plate so you can shoot a laser and then it comes back.
You show me.
Yeah, I'm not. You go dig the video out yourself where they brought the flat Earth guy out there, and then they showed him the reflective laser off of the actual moon, where they shoot a Earth-bound laser to the moon and back and calculate the speed to tell you how far the moon is from the planet itself, and then you can go and see the landers and all those sort of things. Even the new thing they went over, it showed pictures of it too.
Setting us up for the final scene.
Either that or we live in an alien ant farm. So it's up to you. Whatever you guys want to believe, it's absolutely fine. Because we either live in a spacious universe or it's an alien ant farm. And you haven't figured it out yet. You just think it's flat. Here, remember this?
Stephanie.
Remember this? I want this AI.
Hi, folks. We are in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm hanging out here with Sean, and we are looking at the absolute best Johnny 5 that has been built to date, certainly here in the U.S. You want to show us?
Yeah, Johnny, why don't you say hi to these folks?
Hello, my bros. I am Johnny 5, and I am glad you're here. Hey, laser hips. Your mama was a snowblower.
Hey, Johnny, why don't you tell everybody what you've been up to lately? Think about it for a second.
Oh, is he?
He'll respond. You just have to think about it for a second.
What do you think?
Hey there. So, I've been super busy having lots of fun. I went to the Texas Independence Jam with my date Tara from the Wake Up with the Wolf show. I even gave her a pink rose and chocolate truffles. And guess what? I saw Hootie there. I also went to the Hill Country Comic-Con and got to see Barry Williams and Mike Lookinland from the Brady Bunch. That was so cool. I'm just enjoying meeting new friends and making everyone smile at all these events. Plus, my little brother Johnny Jr. is around too. We have a blast together. What about you? What have you been up to?
It's awesome. Hey, would you like that for Christmas? Everybody remembers that movie Short Circuit, right?
Cool part is you can have them sand your floors.
Sand the floor.
Johnny, come over here.
Ooh, I got this for you. We might as well go here. All right, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
We got more for you.
Gonna be badass.
It's friggin' badass. That is incredible. Wow, right? Holy shit. Yeah. I don't even want to touch it.
I'll show you the back.
Yeah. Hey, Nicole.
There's something inscribed on it. I don't know exactly what it says, but there's something right there.
Maybe like USA 250 or something like that. But dude, it's gonna be a tough night for the Americans, dude. Put it this way, like the previous one that you showed there, with the two guys there, that's badass, dude. With the belt right there, MDCC LK LXXVI. That's bad. That is badass. But dude, the main event, right, is Ilya Taporia, the guy who's literally the last 4 fights he's knocked out like Hall of Famers, like out cold in a row. And then so now he's fighting Justin Gaethje, who I would love to see, who is an American, but it's not looking good for him. I would love to see him win, but looks like Ilya is going to beat him. And then the co-main event, you have the heavyweights fighting for the belt. And one of them is a Brazilian who lives in Connecticut. And the other one is a French guy, lives in France. So the guy on the right is France. Dude,
is that the first one?
So check it out, dude. The guy on the right there, who do you think is listed as taller? One of them is listed as 6'4".
The guy on the left.
Yeah, one of them's listed as 6'4", and the other
He's
one's listed
also
as
closer.
6'5". Yeah, the guy on the left is listed as 6'4". The guy on the right is listed at 6'5". The guy on the right is listed at about 256 pounds when he fights, 250, 240, 250. The guy on the left, his last fight was for the 205-pound belt, but he was on the scale recently at like 230. So it's going to be a hell of a fight, that one right there. And neither of these two guys, or on the main event, neither of those guys or these guys will want to take down the other guy. It's going to be punching and kicking. No humping people's legs and stuff like that. So, my opinion, somebody get knocked out on both of those fights.
And who are these guys?
Dude, that dude on the left, he's Ilya Taporia. He's from Spain. He grew up in Georgia and then started wrestling as a young kid. And his boxing, he has like some of the best boxing in the UFC. And his last fight, he knocked out Charles Oliveira. The fight before that one, he knocked out Max Holloway. The fight before that one, he knocked out Alexander Volkanovski. All of these guys were champion. And he put them out cold. So the dude on the right, they nicknamed him Bart Simpson, or no, Homer Simpson, because he's like, the only person to ever knock him out was Max Holloway at the very end of the fight, where he pointed to the ground and they just swung it out, and Max caught him on the side of the chin and slept him. So it'll be a good fight, and the whole event's going to be a good one. And so the people that are poo-pooing it, I think, oh, this is supposed to be this huge, great thing. Yeah, it's a very good fight. Like those 2 fights are worth watching, like the whole thing.
All right. Breakdown. Might as well throw this out.
How do tickets work for that? How does that work?
Good luck.
Tickets? Yeah, how do tickets work?
Well, the president has 1,000 tickets. I have 200 tickets, and Ari Emanuel has 200 tickets, and the rest are all going to the different branches of the military.
Oh, nice.
So there'll be 4,000 people on the South Lawn watching the fight, and then right across the street is the Ellipse, this massive park. There'll be 85,000 people there.
How much are the tickets?
Tickets are free.
Free for the military? That's nice.
It's on federal land, so the taxpayers aren't paying anything. We're flipping the bill for this whole fight. So, and I can't sell a hot dog, a T-shirt, or a ticket. Nothing can be sold on federal land.
Dana, how do tickets work for that? How does that work?
Tickets?
Yeah, how do tickets work?
Well, the president has 1,000 tickets. I have 200 tickets, and Ari Emanuel has 200 tickets, and the rest are all going to the different branches.
Well, call Trump. We need some tickets. He's got 1,000 of them. He's giving them away. So I just making sure we give him a little call. When we get on the call with him later, you can ask him.
We can go to the Ellipse, dude. and stand with 85,000 people, and then we'll go into the Capitol.
Yeah, I would need a place to stay first. I'd do it.
Well, MAGA Jedi moved out of the area, so he no longer lives in D.C., so that's a scratch.
Exactly. Damn it. What else do we got here for you? Oh, yeah. Let's check in with L.A. really quick, because remember where they take over and do the street takeovers and on the bridge and all that?
They're pissed about it. And they got a tip as of late that one of these bike gangs was getting ready to meet up. I guess they were like driving and trailering in all their bikes and meeting up at a park, and they observed them with some drones. They knew that they were going to hit that bridge eventually, right? The Bay Bridge, the big one west between Oakland and San Francisco.
Yeah, the red one.
And they said, this is the perfect time to get them.
This is their dream, though. Having a dirt bike and being chased by cops is every dirt bike gang's dream.
Agreed. And for the most part, they'll get away because you can't chase, but there's nowhere to go on the Bay Bridge, you see? Okay, so here's them riding to the end of the bridge, thinking like, we're gonna do it.
Taking up every lane.
Yeah.
Right into the cops.
Right into the police who are waiting at the end of the bridge. And then
turn around.
There's the cops.
Look at them like, shit, they're turning around.
Shit, what are we doing? Go back, man. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? There's nowhere to run. There's cops. They ended up taking in 77 dirt bikes and ATVs. They impounded 77 dirt bikes and ATVs, and they shut down eastbound lanes to stop the gang. 9 people were arrested, 5 on misdemeanor charges. They had 100 officers from multiple different units who were deployed just Sunday at 5 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. They caught one guy out in the middle of the water because he jumped off his bike and started swimming away, and they arrested him. He was a known criminal.
That's crazy, huh? All right, hold on. I'm at my house, and I shouldn't be here, and somebody's knocking on my door, so give me a minute.
Yeah, no, not a problem there. We'll wait for him to come back, knock, 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 and not at my house and somebody's knocking on the door. It's always great. It's probably Jehovah's Witnessing. Patriot Mike says, I got chased by the cops on a mini bike. As long as you got away, it's absolutely fine. As long as you get away, everything is good. Rockchella P says, Hulkanator, you always bring the entertaining content. Thank you. Yes, I try to hit you right in the feels with the old school shit. So hopefully you enjoy that. Smash the thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the video. And again, we are going to do exit song here at the end. So if anybody would like to get involved and drop a song, leave a song, that'd be greatly appreciated. Now would be the time to go out there and pick up that cell phone and go hit the little X verse out there and, leave a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. Let me drop that to Spaceshot one more time. News Treason dropped 5 gifted subscriptions to Spaceshot 76 channel. Make sure that we got that in for you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that, brother. And one more, too. G-Fonts dropped actually 2 more. Dollar Holler says, how about me seeing just 2 apparent black ravens 1 hour ago outside, bouncing just above neighborhood streets, 20, 50 feet max, while completely avoiding any interest to the adjacent open field. Black ravens, they're smart, too, dude. They're really smart. So thank you for that. And the next one is, got my attention after seeing a video last day or two of mechanical drone ravens. Would have dismissed it if not for a Black Hawk following the same direction after seeing at sightseeing height and speed minutes later. Dude, you remember seeing those videos back in the day of like the fake birds or whatever that were made out of like, as they said, people were like, dude, that has to be so much more of a reality now than it was back then. Like, I'm sure there's like a lot more of that crap going on.
Exactly. All right, next little educational video here. I didn't know this was going on at Washington State. So yeah, here, pay attention to this for a second, guys.
Washington State using non-existent environmental rules to fine ranchers and cancel their lease for environmental justice. This is Wade and Teresa King. For over 70 years, their family has owned King Ranch. They raise cattle and lease about 17,000 acres of state trust land for their cows to graze. Now, state trust lands are interesting. This is public land the government uses to make money, like harvesting timber or leasing for crops. The money then funds things like schools and prisons. Washington has about 5 million acres of trust land, and it's managed through the Department of Natural Resources. And the DNR is really big on environmental justice. They have a whole role dedicated to it, and Commissioner Dave Upthegrove ran on a commitment to environmental justice and tribal sovereignty. The DNR also has a director of tribal relations named Glenda Braylar, who reports directly to Upthegrove, and she and her parents are Colville tribal members. So anyway, in February 2021, a member of the Colville tribes was out hiking, thought they heard equipment on the land, and reported a tip to the Department of Fish and Wildlife. Fish and Wildlife roped in the DNR, they told the Department of Ecology, who enforces the state's environmental laws, and by the end of 2021, the Kings learned of the claims against them. Their supposed crime? Damaging 23 alkali wetlands, 18 of which are on state land. Using Google Earth, Ecology claimed wetlands were impacted with excavation and fill, and polluting them is against state law. Except these aren't wetlands, they're stock ponds for cattle. For 5 generations, the Kings have used groundwater this way, and it's perfectly legal under state law. But Ecology didn't care. To them, the Kings destroyed cultural resources. So they slapped them with $268,000 in fines and canceled their lease, giving the Kings 30 days to appeal to the Pollution Control Hearing Board. Then Ecology skipped the Grant County prosecutor and went straight to the Attorney General's office, suggesting charges for prosecution. But not just any charges. A special inquiry judge proceeding, which is usually for things like organized crime and public corruption. By 2025, Ecology wanted a 10-year restoration plan, which would cost millions and isn't even possible. You'd have to backfill all this and set up irrigation just to keep the area wet. Then in March, a Grant County Superior Court judge denied the Kings' request for a jury trial. And while they plan to appeal, it sounds like the state's mind is made up because they plan to transfer the land. According to DNR emails, grazing leases lose the state money. You see, in 1989, they created the Trust Land Transfer. It's a way to keep special places in public ownership while improving the financial performance of the state's land portfolio. And of course, it's funded by the taxpayers. If the parcel is more than 4,500 acres or $15 million, there's extra steps at the DNR. So in December 2025, the DNR broke up the 12,736 acres of land the Kings ranched into 3 separate parcels and submitted plans to transfer it to the Colville tribes. And I'm not saying Brylar's connection to the tribe caused this, but it seems like a conflict of interest. So why is the state targeting King Ranch? Is
crazy, huh?
Well, dude, of course, it's Washington State, whether it's Washington, D.C. or Washington State, 2 heavily liberal areas. And it's just disgusting, right, that they're going after people that own the land. And what do you think they want? Probably data center land. They obviously want them off, or the resources underneath.
Well, that's interesting because it's going to tribal land. So they moved it from public lands under government. They're going to move it to tribal lands underneath their jurisdiction, and they don't really have to adhere to any of the government crap. So I thought that was interesting. So if they wanted to put a data center in there, they wouldn't have to ask the government to it.
That's bananas, dude.
Huh.
That's
interesting.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
So this is a quick representation of me and Spaceshot when we race, and he just plays it up. What are you talking about, dude? What? No, dude. No, I didn't bump you.
Oh, last minute ditch. Oh, no way. No way.
Look, he just
Oh
puts his
my
head down.
God.
Oh,
no. That is bad. Oh, last minute ditch.
There's Spaceshot coming back in.
No way.
I didn't bump you, Hulk. No, I didn't touch you, dude.
Oh my God. Oh no. That is bad.
Look at that pile up, dude.
Last minute ditch.
6 feet tall.
Yeah, I know you would enjoy this.
Dude, just watch how high the pile gets up. Like, look at, you're talking like 3 feet right there, then they're going up higher. Oh my God.
Spaceshot's racing.
Dude, he's thinking, do I stop? Should I just keep? Screw it. Yeah, my leg hurts. Okay. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Now, this is a little disturbing in my opinion.
What the hell?
I'm kind of uncomfortable with that.
Right, my name is Jimmy Brown. I'm here in the Frankfurt airport. It is 7 a.m. On my way to Copenhagen.
I don't care what he says. This.
Why does this dude look like he needs a toilet immediately? And he didn't even eat that hot dog yet. Look at his face.
Yeah.
Watch when he
Yeah,
turns.
he definitely looks hungover. I don't even want to listen to what he says, dude. But that's what caught me there. This milking thing, milk your ketchup, mustard type thing.
Mayo. You ever tried French fries with mayo?
I'm a fan of mayo, but I can't do those two. I'd rather hit the ranch or like a chipotle ranch or stuff like that. The flavored mayo that's out there, you know, they've had some like herb and garlic, this and that. Some of those are pretty good.
Yeah, a long time ago, somebody had me try. I was like, dude, mayonnaise on French fries? That's gross. Not like doused in them, but, you know, just kind of dip it like you would maybe, you know, some ketchup here and there. I couldn't do it now, but especially being on a diet, but like they were very tasty, and that stuff's just all sorts of bad for you.
Yeah, there was, because I think it's a UK thing that they don't use ketchup on their French fries. They use only mayo. And then I was watching this place in New York City that's based upon UK food and stuff like that. And they serve only fries there, I guess, if I'm remembering right, but they don't serve ketchup. And they have all these signs that says no effing ketchup and F you if you want ketchup, or you may leave if you want ketchup on your fries, because all they got is mayo and other shit to dip it with. Just laughing. No ketchup.
You want to hear something that's just an absolute wildest coincidence? Wait, hold on. So last night, they were telling me they had to meet over at the new place so I can get access code into there, right? And I was thinking of possible codes that I could use to get in. And when I get to the door, she tells me one of the codes to get into it. And I'm like, oh, where did you come up with that one? My son's birthday? And she goes, no, just randomly. And I'm like, that is wild, because I was thinking, the other one, I was thinking like my ATM pin code, if I could think about it, right? Or it would have been my son's birthday. And so I get to the door and she goes, oh, this is the code. I'm like, that's freaking crazy. And I said, is his birthday? She goes, no, we just did a random one. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. And there's three of the same numbers in a row because he was born in November. Crazy,
that is crazy.
I'm just like,
yeah,
wild coincidence.
Wild coincidence. Yeah. Let's go in there and cats and in the news.
Who are watching with, oh, hi, there's your cat.
My research assistant.
The possibilities of it.
Whoa. Hey, cat. This is Wednesday, 1 a.m. Thursday, excuse me. I'm trying to do my job.
Look at that cat. Grumpy face. Remember that? Grumpy cat.
That cat
It's like Jabba the Hutt.
Lego Town event that's not open to...
Starting today, only 3 Minneapolis beaches.
Finding the people around too many for them to...
Of the ancient communist...
3, 2, 1. Stop it.
Partly sunny with some sprinkles possible late, 56. Hey, look at that. My cat Charlie just...
How much money the West Island SPCA says they need to... Oh, bless you.
And I was going to ask you later, but that's...
Have yourselves a great week, and we will talk to you next week.
You gotta get us back to the
Lai viņi izpildītu nepieciešamas prasības.
It's like, can you get that thing out of my drink?
Greg 3012 checking in chat. I believe he's from the UK. Says I use ketchup with your fish and chips. If you have fish and chips, what are you dipping both with? Are they different sauces? Same sauces? Are you using ketchup, fish and chips? I want to know.
Or is it just not olive oil, vinegar maybe? And G Fonts dropped another $1 hauler. Says, quote, part of the UN Sustainability Goals Agenda 21 now 2030 includes the 30 by 30 plan for members nations to own 30% of the nation's land and waters by 2030. My wealth of useless knowledge. G Fonts is our resident encyclopedia, so we appreciate that, brother. That's funny, dude. That one cat, dude, he looks stoned out of his mind. And did you see the one that was like towards the end, dude? The one that walked past him? I'm like, dude, that thing was huge. Where is it?
This thing?
No. It was like monstrous. No, go back. Right there, that one, dude. That thing had to be huge, unless it was just really close to the camera.
Really close to the camera.
But look at it, dude. That thing engulfed the whole thing.
Whistling Peehole says I use tartar sauce. Greg 3012 says ketchup.
See, he's just a ketchup dude, and Greg is.
You go to the doctor, get a shot for that. Clean it right up, no problem.
From the UK, Greg is the king of the north, the north of the UK. A resident UK guy, but so he goes against the grain, I guess. I mean, so what were you saying earlier, Hulk? That majority of them use mayonnaise instead of ketchup?
Yes, because I remember watching the store where the guy was from England or whatever, and he brought over his French fry deal, and he had all those signs that have no ketchup and shit. I was like, what the hell?
So is that?
Well, that's not going to work in America.
Well, is that a stereotype that still holds, Greg? Or are you an outlier? And is it always raining in UK or London, England? That's how I always visualize it, like a rainy place all the time. Could be wrong.
Well, they get all the moisture coming up from the conveyor belt from the Caribbean. That's what keeps them warm. If not, there'd be a frozen tundra. You ready for a feel-good story?
I like feels goods.
All right, here we go. We're going to throw this out.
What a Mother's Day for a record winner on The Price is Right. That's Vanessa from Virginia, a U.S. military veteran with her daughter in the audience. She kept guessing grocery prices and winning big in a game called Lion Share, at one point risking $127,000 in winnings to ultimately walk away with more than $240,000 in cash and prizes, plus congrats from host Drew Carey. Happy retirement, he said. We agree. In the show's 54-year history, it's the most ever won in a single game. And what a mother's...
Oh, what a gamble. That's pretty cool.
I thought she only won $100,000 in the beginning, and I was like, well, only. Nope. I would love to win only $100,000, but that's awesome, dude. Did you ever see the episode where the guy that got on there and he was just like, apparently this dude watched the shows like all the time, and this dude was down to the dollar on everything. It was hilarious. Yep. He's like, what's the model on that one? Is this the Jensen or the other one? He's like, 2715. Dude, nailed him. I'm just like, and then he goes to the thing up front, and the next one he knew that one too. I'm just like, wow. Turns out being
this guy's hacking it.
Turns out being a vegetable pays off sometimes. Just sit in front of the TV and absorb.
What else do we got? Giraffes don't play.
Hey, that's
you ready?
Ostrich now. Oh no! No! Oh shit!
Try to give him a hug.
No, don't.
Private exhibit.
Nope, he's gonna hit you.
Blossom, why are you licking the house?
You're going. Bye-bye.
Let's
go. Oh my god.
I don't think the ostrich's supposed to be there.
Oh, he'll let him know.
Oh!
What's that?
I have no idea.
Just came from the bar.
What are you doing? You gotta watch that.
Then my head hit the wall. Boom.
They're gonna hit it.
Oh no, no!
We made it!
It's about drive. It's about power. We say.
Teaching him how to be a big man. Remember the two fighting in the video? They're whacking each other. Whack!
Oh yeah, dude. That's amazing too. The what do they call it? What do they call it when one animal morphs into another? There, although we haven't seen any, evolution, right? They say that the giraffes have like some sort of a valve in their neck that cuts the blood off, so that when they go down to drink, if they didn't have that valve, they'd basically pass out.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they'd head rush like no tomorrow. Yeah.
They said if that valve wasn't there, they basically just pass out, and that's how we know they evolved from horses. I'm like, well, how come we still don't see horses or moving into giraffes still? Oh, the food was really high on the top of the tree, so they need to stretch their necks over millions of years. Oh, okay, yeah.
Ziggy Girl posted, says, follow the honeycombs, mad honey, hantavirus is a hoax, Some guy on a ship made a video about Mad Honey Beehive at the White House. Where are all the autists for a $10 Rumble rant? Thank you very much for those types of things. I always thought it was weird just to speak about that because they did the whole White House, her little honeybee thing out in the front yard in the garden. And I was like, that's kind of weird. I didn't, well, okay. I saw that like the week before. And then, I was thinking maybe some sort of Be Best type of thing about the kids or whatever. But then the king and queen came over. Then we saw the comms that come through there about the connection to the crown and the speaking of the bees and the elite people and those things are type of connected there. Now, as of for the Mad Honey thing, I'm not exactly sure where to go from that, but they have some of those hallucinogenic honey that's made on some of those bees where they will flower psychedelic plants, and then that will turn into the honey, and people eat the honey and they get high and those sort of things. So I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think there is more. I think it was a symbolic thing of, which they're not going to come out and publicly talk about it, but the whole thing about the beekeepers and whatnot, and, they got to tell the bees that they have a new master, and I'm thinking that master is no longer the King of England. And dude, interesting, here in the chat, where are you going, Darling? Was it Darling USA? Let me see, who was that? They said the show went by quick. I'm like, wait, we're not done yet. And then they said,
we're 2 hours in.
It said
I
the
still
show went
got
by
a whole
quick.
bunch of funnies.
Wait, where was it? Then it said the show went by quick, and then it said stay. I'm like, wait, we're still here. I just had, and I scrolled it a little bit there, but yes, we'll be here for a little bit. So yeah, we're not ending just right now there. Wow, I'll tell you, it must have been a lot of comments in the last couple of minutes because that was it was right there. Darling USA 1. Hold on, I finally found it. This show flew by, guys. Stay, please, and thank you. Stay. All right, Hulk, stay.
So, where are you broadcasting right now at, by the way?
I am in my my apartment, but I am in my kitchen, and so here's my
versus going to the in-laws, you're just like, I'm gonna go across the street and go grab my internet that works right there.
Yeah, I threw everything in my backpack. I got my MSI thing for my laptop and the monitor I just carried in my hand, and laptop thing in the other hand. I'm jumping in my car and I go, wait, they're not doing the work they're not starting to work here until Monday. I said, I still got my router and everything in there. Why go over there? I could just plug it in here and I'll be done faster. So that was an easy decision. And so I'll probably have to do the same with Matrix Show tomorrow. And then I got to see what's going on about Monday because I don't think I could friggin', play Tetris on that computer over there, dude. So I'm gonna try to find out if the signal. You're Mr. Tech guy. How about this? Here's a technical question from you. That signal that's coming in, is that just a hot internet signal and then the modem just decrypts it? Because I know in my whole place here, like I have i3 broadband, but over there it has Cox Communications. So I'm wondering if I could just take my modem and then tell them. I'm guessing it
two different services. It's two different services. So you would have to call Cox out and have them correct the issue with whatever service you're having, loose connection, low signal. That's pretty much probably the issue that you're having over there. Can you run a cable from your house to this house? I mean, or is it go across the actual street where people drive?
Yes, it does. But you
got a culvert, you chuck it through underneath the street somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if worst came to worst, but everything's got to be out of this house except for the kitchen. So, like the kitchen cabinets and stuff like that. So literally, there's nothing in my house anywhere except for the kitchen right now, like the coffee maker and thing holding some bananas, a couple candles, and there's a bunch of stuff in the cabinets. But they're ripping out the tiles, putting in hardwood, taking out the oven, putting a new one in, taking out the old fridge, putting a new one in, painting the whole place, ripping out the carpets upstairs. So basically doing it over fresh. It was a lot of work to do and to get to this point, but again, I hated having to do it, but the results will be absolutely great. Again, we'll have one less pack rat here, which will leave us with 0 pack rats. because me and my son, we're just not like that. We like to keep things kind of, more clean, and I think it'll stay more that way going forward. So don't like cleaning, but the results of cleaning, having a nice, open palette, and then we can design it how we want. And again, I gotta send you a picture, because when the moving guys came in, they're like, "Oh, dude, that's a beautiful table. I love that table." I'm like, "Dude, please take it, buy it." I call it. Have I ever told you the nickname for my my dining room table? I belovedly call it Noah's Ark.
Because it's heavy wood.
Dude, it's huge, like huge, and for the size of dining room we have, it's just way too big. So the way it is here now, it's kind of like a dining room, open floor area, and it's tile in the kitchen all the way into the dining room. But as you get into the living room, there's like a divider, and that's where the carpet starts. And so that's going to be gone. It's going to be all hardwood. And so my plan is to kind of move everything a little closer towards the dining or the living room, and then turn the table a little bit. So it's going to be a lot nicer, though. It's going to be so much better. And then a lot of people.
Where'd you pick the table out from?
Raymore and Flanagan's. My son actually picked the table out, but it was way too.
Yeah, because hardwood, long piece, real wood tables are kind of expensive now. So it's an FYI.
It was a very expensive one, and the ex's mother bought it for us years ago.
So. Yeah, so don't be giving that shit away for free. Just post it on Facebook. Somebody will come get it.
It's so fucking heavy. It's not even.
I know, that's the real wood. When you said it was heavy wood table, then it's real. It's not the fake IKEA shit.
It's probably thick-wise, like the top that you put your dishes on. I would say 3 with the case on it, like 3 or 4 thicknesses of like an iPhone, or maybe like
an inch.
It's got to be 2 or 3. It's thick.
Yeah,
and then the chairs are like leather, and they're like swivel chairs. We got 4 swivel chairs. They're like, "Oh, the chairs are cool too, swivel chairs." I'm thinking, "Oh, dude."
Yeah, dude.
It's nice. It's a really nice table. It's just for the way she had it designed in here, it was just too cluttered, and you had to kind of walk around things. So going forward, it's going to be much better, and like I said, less stress, less headaches, and much better all around.
You could use a chainsaw on the table.
In every aspect, better. Oh yeah, dude, absolutely.
Trim it down. So, what are you going to do on the internet? I mean, so you're going to call them out and have to fix it?
Yeah, so I'll be contacting them first thing Monday, because I do have a show Monday night, and if they're not willing to do something, like I'll call up Cox Cable and tell them, like, dude, if I get to pay whatever for a couple of weeks or whatever, I'll do that. I don't have a problem, but I need to have the internet. But worst case scenario, I won't be able to use the place I'm at right now until 2 weeks from now. So after tomorrow, I can't be in here at all. So worst case scenario, I'll go up to the ex-in-laws, who I get along with very well. They're actually great, really good people. Those are the ones that I always talk about, that like my son goes over their house because he's really close with his grandmother, who's been very good and close to him since he was very little, and he sleeps over there used to, let's just put it that way, because he's 15 now, but used to sleep over there most Saturdays since he was a little kid. And then her father is very much like us. He's like a conspiracy theorist, and he's given me a few books, like
that's cool.
Yeah, so he's very much like us. The problem ones are her mother up in New Hampshire, who's just like a big...
The highly educated white women?
Oh, yeah, the highly educated woman who's a social worker, but because she works at a hospital, she thinks she's a friggin' surgeon. And again, I'm not happy about it, as much as I don't like her, and, I'd rather spit in her face and say hello to her. I'm not happy that she's having to go through the things that she's gone through. But again, I was the quote uneducated guy, the conspiracy theorist, and then on the other hand, you had her son's girlfriend, who was a highly educated pharmaceutical rep. And so we had this battle going back and forth about, like, dude, don't take the shot. I'm telling you, don't take the shot. And then the whole time it was like, oh, well, Stephanie researched all this and she really knows, and da-da-da-da-da. But then when it came to the point where we really found out that it wasn't good for you, it became,
oh, shit.
Oh, let's not talk about that. Oh, okay, because the quote conspiracy theorist or the quote uneducated guy was right the whole way through. Now you don't want to talk.
Wait, did she actually admit that that her sickness was due to the shot?
Yeah, she believes it now. And remember, her mother had I don't know, at least 3, maybe 4. And then she had a stroke, a heart attack, and then had to have the thing removed from her brain. It was like a polyp that they had to do surgery through the nose. And now my ex-wife, from what I'm hearing, telling me she's practically bleeding to death, essentially.
Through the nose?
No. Let's just say womanly things. Apparently.
Oh, that's not good.
Because of the shot, she's essentially has her period for the last 6 months.
That's not uncommon, along with the turbo cancers and all that.
Yeah, blood clots and things like that. The turbo cancers, like you said, heart attacks, strokes. It's all record pace. But again, who are we to tell people not to take something? Hulk, it has a 0.006 kill rate on this stuff. We need to make sure everybody has it. Really?
Well, yeah. Would we do the math on that, and with the amount of people in the United States and all that, and if you went and did it, the shot would guarantee to kill 1.5 million people who took it. They knew what the odds were because there was no 100% safe. Period. Exactly. Some other people are going to have side effects and they might develop cancer later, but they were knew they were going to kill 1.5 million people taking the shot itself. So that's another crazy thing. So back to your internet thing, because I had talked about sending you the equipment that I have here that I could send to you that would probably be able to get the Wi-Fi across the street. How far is it across the street?
I don't know. I'm not too good of a judge of whatever, but
1,500 feet?
No.
Less than 1,500 feet?
Less than 15? Actually, about 30 seconds. I'll quick.
No problem. As he's cruising along there, so I'm not sure if he's listening. What are we looking at? Let's go check in with chat. See you guys are all doing. Hey, Pilled. Hi, group. How you guys doing? Good morning, everybody out there. We see you guys out there. We got Debbie Roush and California 805 Ventura Poonslayer checking in. Q shook me all night long. We see you guys out there. We see Willow Lady. Lizzie B, Possum. Hi, guys. Good morning, everybody out there who's entertaining in the chat with Ron White. No vax is ever safe. Amen to that. I didn't take it because that was the whole clot shot thing they were talking about too, which the bombers have come out and shown more than enough evidence of that there. And then Ardoc was right when he talked about this before they pushed at the end of the Trump administration that we're going to find out in 4 or 5 years that a bunch of people got weird cancers and side effects, this and that. So yeah, crazy stuff. Send him to ALFA. I don't remember exactly what that means. Did you guys get a chance to get over and vote for a song, leave a song? Make sure you get out there and enjoy that. We appreciate audience participation as we wait for Mr. Spaceshot to come back. And we will continue on with stories and entertainment fun. We are coming up on how long have we been streaming?
About 2.5 hours.
2:18.
I've been about 2:15. You've been a little longer. All right, Hulk. So I just did it. I went out the front stairs, and so me taking not like
he's out of breath.
Yeah. Oh, because I kind of jogged back. I yogged. I think it's a silent J. So going there, I took semi-long strides. I wasn't doing what are those things called like squats or whatever in between, but just normal, like a normal regular stride. 45 stride steps to go from the front steps here to the front steps there. So it's literally across the street.
Let's have Gork figure that one out. Let me pull up Gork. Gorky.
But there's no way it would be strong enough to beam that there, and then I would have to get the signal over there somehow.
Yeah, it's strong enough. It'll do 1,500 feet from the center of the antenna out. It's industrial grade shit made. made for like if you're going to walk around in a big giant corporate building and they got Wi-Fi and they got those upside down UFO looking freaking antennas on the roof. That's what this is.
Gotcha.
47 strides of an average human is how many feet? Let's see what they say.
Show the folks what you're talking about. If there's a picture on it.
There are pictures in that link, yes.
So it's one of these deals. 300 devices, huh? Where'd you get this?
I was having problems. Remember, I was having problems with internet shit a while ago.
Oh, and then they sent you like 2 of them, right?
No. No. They didn't send me 2 of those. That was the sound system type of thing. But back in the day, I was having a problem with the Zoom disconnects and those sort of things. And then I ended up replacing the hardware because I was thinking, well, maybe it's like a problem with the stuff that I got here. Maybe it's just old, needs to be replaced. And I replaced it with this stuff from Unify, which basically makes industrial grade internet stuff. That's basically the Aldo, and they use the same stuff for their consumer grade stuff. And I started using that, and that's when the system told me, hey, the problem isn't your shit. Your problem is the internet is the problem. And then I'd use those logs to get Spectrum to actually come out and fix the internet, where they actually had to run a separate line. It took a while. It took like 6 months to do it. But they came out and dredged a new line and then fixed it that way. And I never had a problem with it since after that. And then Fios came out. So I got the Fios, what do you call it? The laser crap to the house. So then I'm like, well, I might as well just upgrade everything so that I can use a 2.5 gigabit connection. So I just upgraded everything to 2.5 gigabits. So I have an extra controller, and that's just designed just to do internet. They have some of the boxes will do phones, cameras, security camera, all built into one. So basically,
Interesting. 102 yards, NGA dog says in your chat.
yeah, the answer from this was approximately 235 feet.
Yeah, it's
is what
very
they're
much
saying.
not long.
So I could ship it and put it in a box, and you just hook it up to the existing system and have a new Wi-Fi password and see if it works.
Oh, but then you'll know where I live, and you'll know my name and everything. And by the way, did you happen to know? Here's a really weird thing, dude. I don't know if you happen to notice this, but I have my Facebook account has been private for probably 7 or 8 years, right? And I've maybe made a happy birthday post once or twice in the last 8 years, but that's it. The only time I've ever used it for anything. But do you know, if I go on Facebook right now, it pulls your account up as like, oh, maybe you want to meet this person. And I'm like, why would I want to meet this person? And I'm like, wait, okay. And I won't even say it because you'll know what I'm talking about. But also, like other people, like I pull it up and, oh, Joe Rambo's on there. It's like, oh, you might want to meet this person. I'm like, that's fucking weird. And so there's other people that are on there that, like, it doesn't say their screen name. Obviously, Joe Rambo is Joe Rambo. And I could tell your name, but like other people that are on there, I'm like, I don't know who this person is. And so it's basically linking.
It's real easy to tell my name.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But I'm saying, like, I'm like, oh, I know exactly who that is. But I'm like, that's just weird how like me and you are not connected. I don't think we're friends on Facebook, but we go on there and it says, oh, you should probably be friends with this person. And I'm like, that is just the weirdest thing, because what it's doing is it's connecting us from other things. You know what I mean? Like like doing.
They're
this.
not watching us.
It's pretty wild, dude, to think. And I'm just like, that's crazy.
So finish up our conversation quickly on the internet stuff. Should I ship it to you?
Yeah. Send it to 125 South North.
We'll get the
Main
other
Street.
stuff later.
Yeah.
But do you want to try it? Do you want it? I'm offering to you for free.
It's a little pricey. You think you could like pay me a little bit to take it off your hands?
I'll even pay the shipping to get it to you.
All right, deal.
Deal. You involved the shipping too. Later we'll talk about some other stuff, but you'll have to set up an account, like an official account with your phone and those sort of things. Because it's like the master account that runs the system, and also you could buy equipment from them too, if you wanted to, with the same account. It's just the way that they run it, so it's very secure. And again, it's got intrusion protection. It tells you if somebody's trying to hack you and all those sort of things. And
you use that in addition to the modem that they give you from like i3 broadband, right?
Correct. I just use their modem only, and I plug my router into that and allow my router to make all the decisions on Wi-Fi and network and all those sort of things. Because all they give me is from FiOS is a converter box that turns it into an Ethernet connection. So it just gives out info. But it tells you if you have problems and what the issues are with your network and whose issue is it. Those are very powerful things. Plus, it tells you if you're getting hacked and has stopped an intrusion detection or something like that. China's trying to hack me.
That'll be definitely be useful, for sure. And I think I got to read this one here. I don't know if this is meant to be a pun or G-Fonts dropped a dollar holler, says, bees have knees because they need to. Bees have knees? He's the bee's knees.
Those are the bee's knees? Yeah, I remember my grandma used to say that a lot.
That's the bee's knees. You gonna watch UFC tonight, Hulk? With the Chechnyan versus the American? He keeps calling you Chechnyan dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. Actually, I got to go out. It's my wife's high school friends that I've known since high school, since she was on
Stuffing him as the
16,
former middleweight
17, since we were kids. It's her birthday, so we're going to go visit them. So
nice. Yeah, this is.
So we're going to go over do birthday things after she gets off work. We're going to go do birthday things, and then we got Mother Day stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, this the guy Sean, he always like speaks his mind, and he takes his monster hat off. He's like, "Let me take this off before I get my thing taken away." And he starts going off on like Muslims and Chechen dogs and stuff. And during the face-off, the Chechnyan dude, the champion, actually looked like he tried to hurt him, like during the thing where he tried to like kick him in the friggin' knee or something like that. They were holding his arms and stuff. They didn't want him to punch, but he kicked him either in the knee or the upper thigh. But you could dislocate somebody's knee like that. So it's going to go one of two ways. If you saw the last fight, the champion won. He basically took the other guy down for 5 rounds and humped his leg for 5 rounds and hit him 300 times. But out of the 300 times, only 20 or 30 of the punches were what they call significant strikes. So he's basically hitting with pillows the whole fight. So it's either going to go like that, or Sean's going to be able to keep this guy off of him and piece him up. But I feel like for at least the first 2 or 3 rounds, that dude's going to take him down. Maybe after he gets tired, he won't be able to as effectively, but that's how I see it going.
Yeah, just a quick look at the polling data coming out from Dominion Systems out there. There's currently a 3-way tie. So yeah, more audience participation. We appreciate everybody that came over and smashed that thumbs up button, but get over there and change those Dominion votes.
Susie and the Banshees, huh? What's that? Susie. I don't know that song. Let me
All
see.
right, where else are we going to go? What else I got for you? Oh, yeah. Ran by this. Meanwhile, in India, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
This one have audio? So those big, giant, long cow pulling tower things that they do.
Oh,
that's
no.
not good.
Oh.
I've never seen the bottom of one. That's what I thought was interesting. Like big wheels. Like I've seen this on Fred Flintstone in the cartoons.
Sir, you can't park there.
Yeah, sir. It got tired. It wanted a little break.
I noticed I was watching a little short the other day. That dude Asmongold. I wonder if he's like so popular because maybe he's been doing it for so long, or the little twitchy things he does with his eyebrows and stuff that people. I don't know. It's just weird. He had an interesting one showing about the deindustrialization or let's just say the changes. I'll see if I can find it for you, but it's the changes that they're seeing in South Africa lately, and it's not good.
The changes of the ethnic group?
No, like they took a picture of like one area and then they showed you like, 2008 and then 2017 and then now, and it's like,
it's gotten worse.
Oh God, yeah, big time.
Well,
worse.
the British occupation left, so there's nobody keeping peace. And the third world country took over when the Western country left. Are you surprised?
I know, right? Oh, actually, I found it. South Africa. He says this is bad, so get it for you.
All right, let's keep going. What else I got for you? Back into not the brightest things in third world countries.
Dude, know what he's doing?
Yeah. He knew exactly what he was doing. There he is, yeah. Great choice, sir.
Oh my God.
110 PSIs, baby.
Dude.
He probably didn't find the knife.
That's what I was going to say. It's probably lodged into somebody's skull.
That's what I was thinking. I was waiting for somebody to start screaming.
Projectile at record friggin' pace.
Exactly. Here's one for Spaceshot. You ready?
Uh-oh. That's Alex. Is that Alex's sister? Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh.
We're going to let that marinate for a minute for you guys there. She is fully unconscious.
Why is he picking her legs up?
Trying to keep the blood up. Keep her,
Yeah, it helps you when you get knocked out. It helps you wake up. I wonder if that was real. Can you play that again? That almost looked like a fake laugh right there. I want to see the contact. Oh.
Shall we go slow speed?
Yeah. I want to see the impact. Do you know what I look for? I look for the actual, like, watch her head.
Look.
Does it rock back and forth quick when it hits her?
When she flinches.
I don't know. Let me see that one more time. Let me get close. Definitely rocked her head, and that's that's what knocks you out, is your brain essentially bouncing off of the skull. So when you get hit one way, your head bounces back the other, and it bounces off the wall. You also have that knockout spot on your chin, where if you hit somebody, left to right, it knocks that little switch in their chin as well. Oh,
I think she got rocked.
Yeah, whatever it was, if that's legit, that's break-upable. That's a break-upable offense.
Have you seen the movie Pulp Fiction, right?
Oh, hell yeah. 60 seconds.
All right. In 60 seconds, you ready?
Hell yeah.
Lucky Bob. What? I said Lucky Bob, are you fucking deaf or what? Die! It was a miracle. Who told you this guy needs another hole? Jesus did. Hey, did you see the sign? Motherfuckers. Pass me the salt. Go help yourself. Everybody down move. This is a robbery. Yeah, kind of. Long time ago, we used to carry watching the yes song. Should I jack off here or at my place? Stupid bitch! Ruining my perfect plan! Hey, park your car right. Welcome to Forex. We've got a tide as spreads. Yeah! Are you okay? I'm super. Thanks for asking. Honey, I've got your iPhone.
So there it is. Pulp Fiction in a minute.
Oh my God. What does Marcellus Wallace look like?
If you've never seen the movie, that's pretty much what it is. Oh, what a great flick. I thought it was entertaining. What else do we got for you here? We also ran by this.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, it's a dud.
It's going! It's going!
Still going.
Yay.
Capella Tower, world record, huh? Oh, what does it say there? 100,000 Capella planks at Olympia, London, with precision, patience, and pure drama.
Oh, yeah. And so, yeah, imagine you have to redo some of that stuff because it fell by accident.
You know what I like is those, you ever see the ones that the guys do with concrete and they lay them all up on one, on the other, and then they slot one and the rest of them just go ting, 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 ting into place?
Oh, for doing the tops of the walls, yeah. Where they overlay them over each other and then pop the last one and they go all the way back towards the other way.
Very satisfying.
Not very efficient, though. Yeah. What if you were in a foreign country and they tried to Americanize your bathroom? Cartoon style?
Просто обзорный туалет. Так, можно подняться.
Did you see this? There's like crawling shit on the wall if you wanted to use the toilet up there.
Oh, shit. Yeah. It's a... I wonder if... Is it a rock climbing place?
I don't know. It's not.
Так, можно подняться.
That's badass.
Здесь супергеройский.
Dude, which one would you want to go? Game of Thrones? Hell yeah.
Спортивный.
You can work out. You do your chest while you're dropping a deuce. Do the toilet. That's a square toilet.
The two sunglasses in the nose.
That's pretty clever.
Chess set up on top of the roof. Did you? I didn't even notice that. You notice the chess pieces on the roof?
No, I didn't see. Dude, that's clever right there,
though. The checkerboard. Look at the roof.
Oh,
look at the ceiling.
Yeah. And they're on there too. That's cool, dude. The boogers with the soap coming out, that is pretty slick.
So yeah, there's a weird ass bathroom, folks. Yeah, these two first ones there, the
which one
Iron
would you
Man
want
bathroom.
to drop a deuce in?
Right there, the Game of Thrones, right there, because there's the chair. It's a real throne.
I would have went with that one or the Iron Man.
What else do we got here? Yeah, just jet skiing.
Whale? Oh no! Oh no!
Holy shit!
Uh-oh.
You got some air on that, dude. Did you see that?
Holy shit!
Is that a whale?
Yeah.
It had to be a whale. I wonder if that's like, like us stubbing our toe, or if that's like less than nothing to them.
That I'm not sure of, but they said it was feeding 3 days later, and they don't see any issues. Doesn't have any damage.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, I've never seen this either. So yeah, I'm because I'm a California boy, so I might as well throw those out there.
Okay, you're
They're pretty cool.
Okay, look over there, right there by the fire pit. Wait, I can't see it. You'll see it. Okay. Just like.
I've built this up to be so much in my mind.
You see it? Oh my God! You want to hold it? You want to hold it?
Yes, I do. Oh, it's like Ray from The Princess and the Frog. There's two.
She said there's two.
Oh. No, I saw it again. That was so cool. That's what it. There's another one.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. That's kind of ugly.
Yeah.
It'll land in
your
hand.
It'll land in your hand. See?
Just like kind of softly. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool, you guys. It's like Tinkerbell. Oh, I'm so happy.
There's one right there too.
I like squish it.
Don't squish it.
Yeah.
Do your both hands over it.
Just like, you won't hurt it because it's really little. Oh, I think I heard it. Okay, I think I did.
Just killed my first firefly.
Hi. Don't fly in my mouth.
Is it lighting up?
It's gonna light up. Not yet. I might have actually squished it.
Oh, there's more.
It just fell off dead.
True Heart says, I'm like that every year when the fireflies emerge. Yeah, I've never seen fireflies, so. What else do we got? More funnies? Oh, yeah, I don't remember this version of the show. Do you? don't remember this version. Do you? Oh, Kirk Hammett. What was the original name of that show? I forget. And MIA.
No, I'm here. My son's just coming to get food and pasta and stuff because he thinks that we need. We got everything is over there too. We're fully furnished as far as strainers and stuff like that. Yep, pots and pans, all sorts of good stuff. So was that the alcoholic version of the Wonder Years? Or the Growing Pains?
Yeah, Growing Pains. That was what it was.
Daddy drinks. Dude, they had some
great.
awful theme songs back then. Had to do some comforters at the other
Family Ties.
Well, no, I'm just saying like the intro song of some of these songs, which is horrible.
Exactly. Yeah, we got new movie stuff. You ready for the stuff that's coming out for the Masters of the Universe? You remember that when you grew up on that, Skeletor and all that?
He-Man. Oh shit! Oh no!
Even though I was stuck light years away on Earth, I never stopped trying to get back home.
Everything changed since you left.
It's all gone. Skeletor took my family. And he destroyed our world. It's not my fault. I know how it feels to fail. Take the sword.
Dude,
get your supplies today.
Getting a little ridiculous with the drinks. Like, dude, how do you even fill that thing up?
Dude, I mean, even for the Avatar ones, they had these buckets that look like one of the flying things that you put the popcorn inside, dude. I mean, the thing's fucking monstrous, dude. It's like a centerpiece on a table and shit like that. I'm like, what the F? And then plus all the stuff they come out for the movie theater drinks and lights. And there's like 4 different cups that light up and a whole bunch of shit. I couldn't believe some of the shit that they're pushing for these movies that are done by the movie theater in support of the movie.
Damn. Yeah, that's a little wild, dude. That's crazy. Crazy?
So this is normal for them. Like doing this sort of thing for the popcorn thing, that's pretty normal.
That's a good idea. I like that. At least with the cups, you know, you can take the cups away and have popcorn in the middle, but like the sword, like think about like it's cool in theory, right? But then when you're actually sitting in your seat, like how are you gonna sit?
You gotta drink it like that.
Yeah,
you gotta drink it like that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have the bottom, like the tip of the sword is gonna have to be like on an angle up towards the seat in front of you because you can't have it straight up and down. It's gonna be angled towards you, so it's gonna be uncomfortable. It'd be a cool thing to have, but just like wow, dude, yeah. I got a real deal lightsaber, dude, too, or my son does rather. It's really cool.
It's not
cool
it's not flesh colored, is it?
Slightly. It can be. Let's talk about candy.
That'd be cool. You could drop photos for that. Yeah, wait for it. You're cruising around top of a very tall mountain here as you're flying along at 7,000 or 9,000 feet.
Okay, it's a propeller. What in the world is that?
A massive brown bear.
Think he's the king of the mountain?
He's 7,100 feet.
Damn. The hell why would a bear go up that high?
Why is a bear shit in the woods?
Because it can.
I don't know if he just woke up or whatever. That's way out there.
Wow. Yeah, and you can't really get an idea of how big that sucker is, but it looks like a big boy, especially if you can zoom into him that big.
Yeah, a high altitude peaks of Alaska. So if you guys remember back in the day, everybody always liked to go ahead and they take those Japanese words and they either got tattoos on them or they got the clothing with Japanese writing on them and stuff like that. So she decided, since she's in Japan, they do the opposite of that and they do things with English words. So let's see how well they execute some of this.
Come with me to find some of Japan's most English. Let's go. Place down. Some days just the kind way longer and war before they even. Hush, doggies. Glowing, keep fun, be bright. Furry gathering. No admission to the following people. Allergic to animals, get drunk, go against stuff's instruction. Tomato ketchup. I love my beer belly. Don't touch what you... Favorable, do not hesitate and take the ship but started being taken. Good things happen to those who hustle. One hand washes the other because fact doesn't disappear even if it shuts one's eyes to the facts. Mosty pearl. Significant. Get but here cagey. Mammy room. Sometimes the whereas remember our tenor dodge as he looks and you see the light that is meant ainge them live get his. They just did this to me.
Oh my God, that's awful.
Yeah.
That's what I used to wonder, Hulk. Were there a bunch of like Chinese and Japanese guys, guys and gals over there with like tattoos with like, Mike written on them? Like we write their Japanese little, symbols on it. And they're like, oh, what that mean? Oh, that's English for Sang Woo. Think so?
Oh, I found it. Here's the one I was looking for. You ready?
I'm ready, I am.
I can't believe I just realized Star Wars is connected to E.T. We know in The Phantom Menace, when debates about the taxation take place in the Senate, you can spot various representatives from across the galaxy, including familiar extraterrestrials. At first I thought it was just an Easter egg, since Lucas and Spielberg are friends. But check this out. In the Cloak of Deception novel, it is told they're Asogians, and they come from a planet called Brodo-Asogi. At some point, during an expedition on Earth, one of them is left behind. There's a reason why in E.T., the extraterrestrial recognizes Yoda and screams home. How did I miss this? I can't believe I just realized...
E.T. home.
That was wild. Dude, did you get a chance to listen to the video I sent you? My co-host Mac showed it on Monday for us. It was about Kurt Cobain and the Foo Fighters, Kurt Cobain, her father, who he worked for, all that stuff. You end up listening to that? Very interesting.
I don't know. No, I don't remember. Yeah, drop it. I'll take a look at it.
I dropped it last night. It's like 2.5 minutes, but dude, it's worth your time to hear.
What else do we got here for you? Okay, I chuckled way too long at this. Way too long. But yeah, delivery robots. Some of them we've seen, but let's just go for it.
Whoops.
Oh, it's broken.
Oh, somebody smashed it. Still going though. Oh no. Uh-oh.
You're good.
And we're good. And just keep going.
This is the best.
Hell yeah. Satisfying.
Oh my God, my Shayla.
Oh damn.
Where's it going, dude? Where did it go? Oh, it's a hole in the ground.
Oh my God, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the?
I chuckled way too hard at that one.
Yeah.
There's some funny ones in there.
It's going to get even funnier going forward, too, I bet.
Yeah, I think the interesting musical instrument here. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
左手にダックスと呼ばれるこの木の塊を持ちます。で片方は、フレットがない。もう片方はフレットがついている。
Make sure you pay attention. That was important.
左手にダックスを持ち、このタングの上に当てます。このダックス自体はすごく重たい木なので、あんまり強く押し付ける必要はないです。
I mean, dude, that makes sense. I mean, that's kind of a cool way to explain it.
コントラバス用の弓です。このダックスとこの弓で弾く位置の長さによって音程が変わります。
Yeah, so yeah, that's a thing. I didn't know where to put it, so figured I'd share with you guys.
I'm uploading that video to X as we speak, by the way.
Okay, we always like working on the job and then making fun of things and then obviously make it a racial stereotype. But here we go.
Fuck me, today I drilled a hole for the pole and the plumber put the water pipe there. You fucking asshole. No, ma, why you put that one there? You have all the room, all this room right here, all of this room, and you put it right here. Fuck you. Why you do this one? This one not good. This one fuck big time. Now I have to fix this one. Cannot move the pole. The corner pole right here, go that way. Go that way. Fucking asshole.
Emotional damage.
He's a great guy too. I like that one too. Oh, that's me. What else do we got?
God.
Oh yeah, Hurricane ready?
God, we're in a tornado. We're literally in a tornado, dude.
Look at the trees, G.
Oh, dude, it just crushed the crane truck. Oh my God.
I would be ducking down.
Well, I lay down like
Zach and I saw that mother start. Dude, this whole place is. Uh-oh. It might flip the truck. Oh!
Lay down, bro.
Holy.
So I got out the machine.
Your machine's
sweet.
You're sweet.
Holy.
Go back to the point of impact.
God. Dude.
Well, I lay down like
Zach and I saw that mother start. Dude, this whole place is. It might flip the truck. Oh!
Lay down, bro.
Holy.
It split that tree in like 3 pieces.
He's like, your
up there at the
machine's.
top.
He's like, your machine's destroyed. He's like, cool.
You know the screenshot?
Okay, so here's something that you would never think of. But how was the screenshot invented? Think it was something easy? Nope. Then there's a story to go along with it. Here we go.
Do you know the screenshot story?
No.
I have not told this story before, but on the 50th anniversary, I think it's finally safe. When the iPhone came out in 2007, there was no way to create a screenshot. There's no keystroke. There's no way to do it. And I was doing a book about the iPhone. It was iPhone, the Missing Manual. How was I going to illustrate this thing? Well, I knew that Apple had a way of creating screenshots because they had marketing materials full of them. So I contacted the PR people and said, how do you do them? And they said, well, we have this internal tool that takes screenshots, but it's like a command line ugly thing. We don't give it out. And I'm like, well, can you help me illustrate this book? Can I have that app? And they said, well, no, because we can't let it out into the wild because it's so crude. But tell you what, if you fly out here to Cupertino, we'll set you up in a conference room under observation, and you can create all your screenshots on our equipment and then go home with the JPEGs. And I'm like, okay. So I literally booked a flight out. I mean, there are like 400 color illustrations in this book. So then right before I was about to fly out, the PR guy called back and he said, Steve Jobs heard about this. And he said, no way, we're not letting him sit there and use our unfinished apps. We don't show Apple's, ugly internal tools to journalists. Tell him to send us a list of all the screenshots he wants in this book. And we will dedicate a designer or an engineer to sit there all summer and create the screenshots for him. So I sent him this massive list in a spreadsheet with like what I wanted to see on the screen, what the data would show, where the windows were positioned, the whole thing. And this poor guy spent an entire summer doing these screenshots, and it worked out beautifully. So cut to a year later, they were coming out with a new version of the iPhone. I had to update my book. And so I went back to them and said, I need screenshots. And they're like, oh no, we're not doing that again. Tell you what, we'll just put in what we'll call it the Pogue feature. We'll put in a thing where you press in opposite buttons on the phone and it will take a screenshot for you so you can do it yourself. And that is what happened. So to this day, you are using the Pogue feature every time you take a screenshot.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how it turned out to be on cell phones. So I thought that was an interesting story.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh? I mean, and again, technology that they hide from us or hold from us. You do know that there was a video call from AT&T in like 1930. I think it was one way only, though.
Well, Thomas Edison's first cat video streamed, the boxing cats.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else do we got? Oh, I thought this is a funny story. You ready for a little Kevin Nealon here?
Oh, yeah. Seen him do stand-up in a while.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was funny. So, yeah, here we go. He's a great actor, by the way. He's a very good actor.
I lost a couple of really good friends in the last few years. And you know what that's like. Unfortunately, it's devastating. What do you do about it? You have to accept it. I had a really good friend, Tom Rosbicki, best buddy ever. We were like brothers. A couple of years ago, he had a little something on his back. I saw him on the beach. I said, Tom, you should check that out. He goes to the doctors and they do a biopsy. And it turns out that it was inoperable, and they gave him 3 months. 3 months to live. How do you process that, We had a party for him. We had his favorite food. And we had his playlist. So we danced with him, and we hugged him. We said goodbye to him. And that 3 months came quicker than any of us wanted to. And he was still alive. In 4 months, he's still alive. And now he's embarrassed that he's still alive. He's avoiding everybody. 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, he's still alive. But then on the evening of December 20th, 2020, exactly 6:21 p.m., he was still alive. You're supposed to be dead. What about the gift cards we gave you? 2 weeks later, I have a little party for myself. He shows up to my birthday party wearing braces. The next day, he goes off to the Bahamas. I'm thinking, hold on, no judging. Maybe he's looking for a place to spread his ashes. No, he got a timeshare in the Bahamas with his new fiance. 3 months exactly from that date, he did die, thankfully. But not from the disease. He got hit by a car. I was texting and driving. I did not see him at all. I hit him hard, too, twice. I slammed into him two times at least. Had it not been for those braces, I wouldn't even know it was him. $17,000 worth of damage to my car. $17,000. How do you process that? Sorry. I lost a couple of...
He's friggin' funny.
I thought that was funny.
I didn't know Mr. T.
I already showed the Mr. T story, right? I think I've done it before with you guys where it shows Mr. T's daughter goes and has an adventure and then goes to school and shares on Monday morning and says nothing happened. No?
I don't think I've seen it personally.
Okay, here. We'll get right here.
It's Mr. T. Yeah, Mohawk culture. Most people think I'm lying when I say that, but I'm like, why would I pick him? Like, who the f- is lying about Mr. T, right? And I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so either everyone believed me or no one believed me. Like, there was no in between. I grew up in a very wealthy neighborhood, so everybody believed me there because they were like, why the else is your black ass here, right? Like, when I was a kid, we lived on the south side of Chicago, and like, I get it. Like, I'm a black girl at an all-black school, and I'm trying to explain to my friends that the reason why they've never seen my dad before is because he's doing WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan, right? Like, everybody was like, shut the up, Erica, right? And those were the teachers, right? So, I got this complex, and this is for real. My friends will tell you, or like people I meet. If I'm on stage, I'll talk about my dad, but I never tell people like who my dad is or like stuff I've seen, because no one ever believes me, and they like really don't. Like, I will give you an example, like, because like when I was in kindergarten, first grade, like kids kind of like ostracized me and wouldn't talk to me because I was like little lion ass Erica, you know, like they didn't believe me. And so this one weekend, all right, I'm telling you guys this, don't tell anybody the story, but this one weekend, went to this WrestleMania event with my dad, and he was partners with Hulk Hogan, right? And my dad, it was the first time I was seeing wrestling live, right? So my dad's like, don't worry about it, it's fake. He's telling me, I have a sister who's 8 years older than me. He's like, oh, don't worry about it, it's all fake, whatever, blah, blah. And he's in this wrestling match with this guy named Roddy Piper. Do you guys know who that is? Okay. And it's another dude or whatever, right? So my dad gets into the ring, and immediately Roddy Piper flips my dad in a way, and he cracks my dad's ribs, right? So my dad has to go to the emergency room, right? So me and my sister are crying, whatever. They take my dad to the ER. They bring him back to, he comes back to the hotel room. He's all bandaged up, and like Hulk Hogan's in our hotel room, and Hulk Hogan's doing like lines of cocaine, right? And he still has the yellow shorts on, right? And he's like, T, I'm gonna him up when I see, I swear to God, I'm gonna him up. And my dad's just like, oh God, my ribs hurt so badly, right? And then there's a knock at the door, and it was Roddy Piper, right? And he goes, hey T, I'm real sorry about what happened. And Hulk Hogan's like, that, and grabs Roddy Piper and brings him into the hotel room, throws him against the wall, smashes the mirror. They're beating him. My dad's trying to break it up. Hulk Hogan's wife, Linda's there, and she's like, Terry, stop, right? And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that was his name, right? So, and my mom is trying to make my dad stop, and they're just beating, and all this stuff is flipped over and shit like that. Me and my sister are crying, and then we get on a plane. We come back to Chicago. I go to class. We're sitting in a sharing circle, and the teacher's like, what'd you do this weekend? And I was like, not a f***ing thing. All right, I was Erica Clark. Thanks.
Not a damn thing.
That was funny. What else?
This is a picture.
Oh yeah, hey, you guys would be totally amazed. You guys have bought Kingsford briquettes and Match Light and all that, right?
Sure.
Remember that? Yeah. You didn't know who invented that?
The Kingsford.
No.
The Kingsford clan.
Henry. Yeah, you know who his brother was?
Henry Ford.
There you go.
This is a picture of Henry Ford, Harvey Firestone, Thomas Edison, and Henry Ford's cousin, Edwin Kingsford, on the Upper Peninsula of Michigan in 1909. Henry Ford had just bought 313,000 acres of forest in Michigan to supply his Model T plants. Each Model T used approximately 100 board feet of lumber and produced hundreds of pounds of lumber waste. Now, since waste was one of the two things Henry Ford despised the most, I cannot tell you openly on YouTube what the other one was. He'd assembled this brain trust to come up with a solution for all this sawdust and wood waste. Now, over at the University of Oregon around the same time, chemist Orrin Stafford had come up with a process for turning wood scrap and sawdust into manufactured charcoal briquettes. So Henry Ford has Thomas Edison design him a charcoal briquette manufacturing factory directly next to his sawmill, and they start producing Ford charcoal briquettes. He sells them directly out of his dealerships. In the 1930s, he wasn't just selling the charcoal, he had whole picnic kits. It would be a bag of charcoal, a little brazier grill, and maybe even plates and silverware. Barbecue grilling absolutely exploded in suburbia in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s, helped in no small way by the innovation of the charcoal briquette. Before this, you either had to use lump charcoal or hardwood logs, both of which were hard to light, provided uneven heating, and were very labor intensive throughout the cooking process. As for Ford charcoal, after Ford's death, the company was sold off to a private equity company in 1951, who changed the name of the company to Kingsford after Ford's cousin who had run the original plant and the name of the town that had popped up around that plant. Kingsford has absolutely dominated the market and been the main innovator ever since. In the 1960s, they made the move out of Ford dealerships into grocery stores so that their customers could find them better. In the 70s, 1980s, they introduced matchlight charcoal, which was much easier to light because the briquettes had been infused with volatile hydrocarbons. In the 1980s, they started adding limestone to their briquettes. This didn't have any functional use for cooking, but it helped the briquettes turn white as soon as they were ready to cook on. Now, a lot of people criticize charcoal in Kingsford for these innovations because all of these kind of affect the flavor. There are Puritans out.
Ah, interesting little piece of news there, huh?
Oh,
did you know that about Ford?
No, did not.
I didn't either. I thought that was interesting. Things you learn. Still learning shit. What else do we got here? Oh, this one's for Spaceshot, dude. This is your perfect little gamer video. You ready? Do an exfil? Comet came down. There's the guy who was shooting him. Still not down. He's down finally. Look, he's trying to exfil.
He's letting him.
And somebody else. No, a shotgun. Look, now he's getting hit again by a flying arc, and somebody else is coming down. So he's trying to take the two guys out before they can hit the exfil button, make sure they're all dead. He's like, dude, you're gonna take me out. Nobody's leaving. That's a crazy end of the fight.
That's the game me and Hulk play, where I want to go out and get retribution, and he wants to play nice guy with everybody. But what does happen from time to time is you'll just try to be a nice guy and then leave, and somebody tries to shoot you like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to get out and get vengeance. Just really quick, Chris Schaus, I'm gonna download that video to X right now, and then I'll let you know. So just go stream record it, and then I will remove it after that video that she wanted to get. I think it's Bill Collins one. Let me make sure. I'll check my there, but go ahead. You're good. Sorry, sir.
Holy shit.
We can skip that.
Holy shit.
It's never really been quite like this before, where everyone feels like we're on the precipice of some amazing change, and every day the new cycling is more appalling than the last day, and this doesn't seem like it's ever going to end. And every week I learn some new word like Strait of Hormuz or blah, blah, blah. And it's such an avalanche that it is fun, even for me now, to watch comedians contextualize this stuff. Someone asked me about my transgender jokes. They go, you know, you got in a lot of trouble for those transgender jokes. And I go, the good old days. Because so much has happened so quickly. But okay, I'm hopeful. In my own comedy club, finally, after all these years, that makes me hopeful. You guys being here with us, it's like a dream come true. It makes me hopeful. My community coming together in tough times, or you know, our family. We had some tremendous losses recently. People in our family passed away, and the community, you know, picked us up. That made me hopeful. The little things mean so much more now. And I would want to remind anybody that's listening to this show, that smile that you muster when it hurts to smile, this is priceless right now. Anything you can do to let each other know you're safe or that you're okay, it means everything right now, because otherwise this is intolerable. It's insufferable what's happening right now.
Intolerable. Oh,
but
God.
It's never.
Hulk. Intolerable.
I also found it funny that he was doing the transgender joke with Michael Obama up there on the
oh god
on the stage.
Oh, I didn't even recognize.
And they went right to her.
Yeah, it's her brother there too. And again, remember, dude, this is a guy who was skinny his whole life, and then only in the last 7 or 8 years he became like much thicker all of a sudden. And so I don't look at it like, oh wait, his metabolism slowed down. Was he replaced? I don't know. It's like the Eminem. And Chris Schaus, 100% uploaded. I'm posting it right now. I tagged you, so you have a few minutes.
So I gotta go grab it.
Well, no, I did it for Chris, so that's a separate video from what I wanted to show you.
Okay. What was this? Oh yeah, they came out with a new invention. A Y zipper. Where's that little machine they had? But they have machines that we were doing. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Grow and go back, but they're also going to lifting, going up and down. I just thought it was interesting. All from a 3-way zipper. Here, family vacations. Do they seem like fun?
We're just spinning sideways, right?
51 knots.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
51 knots.
Go back. Yeah. That's the wind. AWS winds. That's 51 knots is what you're saying?
That's fun. Oh my word.
Let's go check in with the Dominion voting system, see how you guys are all checking out over here. Where are we at for the show stuff? We got to click into one of these to pick out into the show itself. Here we go. We're checking them out, seeing where you're at. Classic beauties of the Led Zeppelin. It doesn't tell me in the description here what it is, Arsenal. Son of Sam, Shine Down. That's a single from Rob. Kelly Price Trina featuring Kelly Price. Mama. Never heard of that band. Susie and the Banshees. Oh my God. City in the Dust. Suicidal Tendencies for 5 for Institutionalized. 5 Finger Death Punch. 5. Wrong Side of Heaven, which is great. Elvis Presley, Suspicious Minds. Megadeth for 6 with Symphony of Destruction, and 2 for David Bowie. I'm Afraid of Americans.
I don't remember that one.
Queen. I do. I remember that. And Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody for 5. So it looks like right now, Megadeth is our winner right now. Megadeth.
Megadeth. Hulk, you have a comment from P-Quest on Foxhole. Says, can you enlarge your screen? I'm blind. Well, I don't know if blindness that's going to help blindness. If you can't see, you can't see. Big or small. But no.
Well, how much more bigger?
I know your screen's as big as as big as mine is. So really,
I mean, other than that, it gets that big.
Yeah.
I'm at 150% already.
Excuse me.
Because this is what normal looks like, which is weird. That's normal.
Yes, way too small. I just don't want to give out incorrect information here, but I'm trying to give a pro tip because somebody was asking me about. I was telling them about YouTube versus like Rumble and stuff, and they said, "Oh well, on Rumble I can't. When I'm watching on full screen, I can't zoom in on the screen like they let you do on YouTube." But I was letting them know, especially on a phone, if you go on an iPhone, I'm guessing that an Android is the same. So if I go over here to Pilled and I look up Hulk's Table of Titans account here, and then click on it, ding, if I watch his video right here. Yeah, so without going into full screen mode, you can turn your phone sideways, and then you can zoom the screen in to any length or width that you'd like.
Oh,
you can zoom
I didn't know
any part.
You could do that.
Yeah, but so go to the video, but don't put the full screen, don't hit the full screen button. And then you can actually zoom in and out of the whole thing, any area you want on there.
Yeah, through a web browser style.
Yep, through a browser style. And The one good thing I'll say too about I think Pilled does it as well. I think their app does it as well as as Rumble does it. You need to pay like $14 or $20 a month on YouTube for YouTube Premium to be able to. So say right here. Actually, I have Premium right now and like another month. But so say if I was watching Premium and I turn the phone off. If I don't have Premium, the video stops playing. If you do it on the Rumble app and I'm listening to a podcast and I shut it off, it still keeps playing. So that for me, I always used to listen to audio at work. And for me, it's much better to shut the app or shut it down and then still be able to listen. Just some pro tips there. 100 folks here watching on here, so don't allow playing a commercial. I enter, close the screen.
Are missing the warning signs of
my screen is now closed.
An urgent message to
so it's still playing the commercial. Apparently, because I didn't sign in. All right. Hulk, are you muted? Or are you just waiting to say something? Hulk? Uh-oh. Am I having internet lossage? Or is Hulk
No,
going?
it should be good.
Okay.
No, I'm here.
I wasn't hearing you for a while.
Hulk shirt says, Hulkanator, did you see they found another internet that has been running since the 70s, like an ArtNet type of thing? I could take a quick look.
I can find anything on that.
Okay, here it is. The claim says they discovered a secret second internet called ARPA-7, ARPA-7 that's been running parallel since the 1970s. Supposedly it's completed, isolated different protocols, quantum random encryption, used by intelligence agencies, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it's separate from that. Obviously, they're still going to have a military backbone from itself based on an ARPANET architecture. So I'm sure that it's not anything that's like conspiratorial because they've always had stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it says too here that it was used, like you're saying, by the military and research focused, funded by DARPA, connected universities and research labs to share data, which I think that's how the first, internet came out. Secret internet, ARPANET, US DoD, packet switch network launched in the 1969. While not truly secret, researchers and military institutions used it. It was unknown to the public and served as the secure, specialized backbone for what became the modern internet. Yeah, hopefully
he's saying
something else.
They come across old systems like the BBS systems, a FidoNet, or private military nets, or even dark nets that are run by the government. But both sides run it.
I'm going to read a $5 Rumble rant from D Starboy. He says, hit me up for some raids, brother. I'm off till Tuesday. We can go ham before Expedition. Yeah, hopefully my hopefully my game will work over there. But yeah, definitely get down and play. Probably tomorrow evening. UFC tonight. Big UFC night tonight. And I know Hulk's going to be out with the fam as well. So definitely
because you're going to be watching it from your kitchen.
Well, no, I'll have internet over there, at least enough to watch UFC and my Xbox or whatever. But yeah, I'm making some phone calls tomorrow. Oh, worst case scenario, I'll just come back here.
Yeah, well, you mean you have to make phone calls on Monday because today's Saturday.
Yes, Monday I will be making phone calls. I could actually call them a little bit later too and be like, "What the hell's going on?"
Well, the problem is you don't pay the bill.
Exactly.
So that means you're probably going to have the person that supplies the house to you make the phone call and scheduling and all that. Person who pays that bill.
I don't want to have to keep going over to the in-laws as much as she said it's not a problem. The grandmother of my son said, you guys, you can come over here if you want to. I said, you want me coming over 5 times in the next 5 times a week for the next 2 weeks? He's like, I don't care. So might end up just having to do that, but we'll see. We'll get her done either way.
Yeah, exactly. Let me go say some thank yous to the Pilled people over here on the Pilled side.
I'll mute you.
It shows 2 Mannies gifted the cookie.
Manyism.
2 Mannyism. Punk Q Rocker dropped 217 gold pills. Lizzie B with the cookie. Lizzie B with another cookie. Sanjo with a can. Q shook me all night long. Gifted the cookie out there. Patriot Game with a cookie. One Thunder with the cookie. P-Quest.
All right, so he's thanking some of those folks, guys. I'm going to do a real quick one here. All right, parents, real talk for a second. America's about to hit a huge milestone. We're coming up on America's 250th birthday. That's 250 years of freedom, grit, sacrifice, and the greatest experiment in self-government the world has ever seen. This is the perfect moment to help your kids understand why this country matters, not just fireworks and hot dogs, but the story behind it all. There's a free guide called The Kid's Guide to America's 250th Birthday, and it's honestly a great way to introduce kids to how America began, who the founding fathers were, what they risked, and why the ideas they fought for still matter today. This guide sends kids back to the moment when brave men signed the Declaration of Independence, knowing full well they were risking their lives for freedom, and it breaks it all down in a way kids can actually understand and enjoy without watering it down or turning it into boring schoolwork. If you care about raising kids who know where this country came from and why it's worth preserving, this is something you'll want to grab, and the best part, completely free with this special offer. You only need to pay $2 for shipping and handling. Head over to freeusabirthday.com. That's freeusabirthday.com. And the Kid's Guide to America's 250th Birthday for your kids today. America's story matters. Make sure the next generation knows it. Boom. I feel like I always have to say boom at the end of there. Unmute Hulk.
Still in the call?
Unmute. Oh, Mr. Hulk?
Yeah. Yes.
That button's
I am here.
Weird. It like lags behind a second. Or lag. Discord mute button there. What do we got for the winner? Winner chicken dinner?
It's doing the last part of the Dominion votes. I gave them 1 minute.
Doing an audit?
Yes. As we get back in through here, let's do a quick little recycle.
We're waiting for a judge's ruling. Come down where we can turn our back.
It's gonna get overturned. We got 7 for the Megadeth one, so we're gonna stop counting Dominion votes, whatever, right here. We'll go to the YouTube site and watch it from there, and we'll give it a quick pause right there from Megadeth, from themselves, and we are running 1080 out there. So I've given out my thank yous. I want to say thank you, everybody, always hanging out with us. We are much appreciated for everybody who got involved in the Twitterverse and dropped some songs and liked the show and all that. So thank you for everybody out there getting involved, including everybody winning over there on the gold pills at pill.net.
Ooh, one more help, just quick before you go. G-Fonts dropped another $1 holler. It says CIA, Foo Fighters, Dulles Brothers, Dead Kennedys, more, question mark. I will put a link in the description box, G-Fonts, in 1 minute in YouTube and to Rumble. It's the video that I showed Hulk earlier. I think he played a similar video showing some of the connections in there, but when that video was done being played on Monday, I was just like, damn, that's some crazy connection. So I'll drop it in the link for you guys. It'll be an X account, Spaceshot link. Check that out for some interesting on that one. But sorry, Hulk, go ahead, sir.
That's it. I'm good to go, sir. And like Spaceshot always says,
we do appreciate you. I want to always never forget to thank the mods out there. So we do appreciate your help greatly as well. And to all of you wonderful world patriots out there, we do appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in. And until that next one, thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Peace.
Much love. Be good humans.
Something special is happening in here. That's right, it's brackets and jackets, bringing it back for brackets and jackets. Special Epstein Island edition. That's right, folks, Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein, the man with the island, which is suspiciously close to Haiti. That's right. You see, this man, Jeffrey Epstein, is funding lots of people. He's funding lots of people on the street to make sure his shit doesn't get out. That's right. They want the record sealed. And they're paying a lot of people. Epstein's paying a lot of people. Oh, boy. For one, he's got a whole Mossad media matrix in America. And I would bet you anything that Alex Jones is one of them. Prove me wrong. That's right, Cappy's in the portal. Cappy's in the portal. Cappy's in the building with songs about Epstein. It's Breakfast Jacket's Epstein edition. Guys, I had some epiphanies today. I had some real big epiphanies about some guys. A big network of guys and spies and lies and liars. All right, think about this for a minute, okay? The guy in Portland, the scientist that just got busted for producing CP, that guy is 1 degree of separation away from Epstein. Epstein, the investor that lives in West Palm Beach, Florida. I know a guy who lives in West Palm Beach, Florida as well. Investor as well. Also involved as well. And all is not well with these guys. The Florida boys, the Glow boys, the Scott Israels of the world. You see, Epstein is Hillary Clinton. And Epstein is Haiti. And Epstein is a big network of media assets. By the way, did you know that Steve Bannon was going to that guy for money? Also, Epstein is Epstein Oprah. Epstein is Chris Tucker. You remember him. Epstein is also Kevin Spacey. Epstein is also Prince Andrew. Epstein is also... Who else is Epstein? Who else is Epstein? Tell me. You guys know? Who else is Epstein? Is Epstein Big Pharma? Is Epstein Bryan Singer? Is Epstein Naomi Campbell? Yep, all of the above. All of the above. Who is Epstein? Epstein is the keystone of a whole motherfucking matrix. And once you pull it out, it all falls down. Dersh was there too. That's right, we're dropping red pills every day. Dropping red pills in the best kind of way. This is brackets and jackets for the denizens of islands.